So Turbo Carl, basically, like, yeah, if you're going the same speed, same course, parallel with your target, you will aim directly at them. However, if you are going faster than them, you will need to aim slightly behind them. If they are going faster than you need to aim slightly ahead of them. If you're converging on the target, like, you guys are, getting closer and closer and closer, then you need to aim slightly underneath them. And if you're getting further away, if you're diverging, then you need to aim slightly above them. And that's where the skill part of Naval comes in, is like kind of judging that. But it's, a lot of people are not aware, it's the exact same system that we have in tanks. If you had tanks that were shooting at each other 14 kilometers away and doing it on the move, like while fucking traveling, not sitting still, then you, like, your aiming strategies would be the exact same as they are in Naval. Now, one big Naval aiming tip that I can give you that will increase, it'll just automatically, just by changing one setting, you will immediately be able to target people 10 times faster than everyone else. Measure your distance in yards. And I know that sounds weird, I know that sounds unintuitive, and I know people are probably like, oh my god, an American telling me to fucking measure in yards. I get it, like, I'm not some, like, imperial fucking elitist or anything like that. Like, the metric system is amazing, but the metric system's normal strength of, like, being able to be converted into higher units and smaller units easily by factors of 10, that's its weakness in Naval. So a yard and a meter are basically the same thing. Like, if I told Ozzy that guy, that I was 3,400 meters from the Bravo objective, or 3.4 kilometers, that's pretty close. It's not going to be exact, it's not 1 for 1, but it's like 1.09. Like, it's close enough that when you're just calling out, like, yeah, I got somebody 3,000, 3 kilometers off my right side, and you see 3,000 yards, like, you guys are saying the same fucking number, essentially, right? Like, we're not building a piano when it comes to estimating ranges and shit. Plantra, 07 to you, my guy. But because there's no such thing as, like, a milliyard or a centiyard or a kiloyard or anything like that, it's just yards. So it doesn't matter if it's 100,000 yards or 10,000 yards or 13 yards. It does not matter. You will always see single digit. Versus meters, where because you can get... Oh shit, thank you for the raid. What's going on? RH Negative, how you doing, brother? How was the stream, my guy? Hold on a sec. I gotta stop one more time. We got a fucking another streamer up in here. Let me see. RXH Negative. Let me see. This is not a name I'm familiar with. Let me get, and that is why I'm not hitting the follow button. Some War Thunder content? Hell yeah, dude. I'm looking forward to checking you out, brother. Thank you for the raid, my guy. How was your stream today? Alright, hold on. I gotta pay attention real quick, boys. Jesus Christ, Alaska. Like, dude, how did you think that was gonna work, bro? Like, dude. Dude. Where did you think the geometry on this was gonna fucking play out in your favor, dude? You're gonna eat an island, brother. I don't understand. I don't understand how you ever fucking thought in a million years, I'm just gonna turn to the right, and this will work out just fine. Anyway, MDC, you want to hold on a second. Give me just a second, boy. So, measuring in yards, and again, I know, like, yards, like, trust me, I get it. I think we're stuck in the shallows. I'm not gonna be able to get my torpedoes out, but we're just gonna hit that fucking Kronstadt right there. Let's see if we can get a magazine shot. Just a little bit further to the right. And I need to scoot my ship slightly further off to the right as well. We should be good. I think I can get through this. I've seen people do it before. I normally don't try to do this, but that Alaska kind of forced me to fucking turn this way. This is not the way that I wanted to go. But that Alaska cut me off super fucking hardcore, and just to deconflict that, I had to fucking turn this goddamn way. So I think we're just committed. Maybe that's what he was trying to do. Maybe he was just trolling me or something. I don't fucking know. We'll get a couple of torpedoes over there for the old Kronstadt boy. But your name is amazing. Thanks, brother. Are you also a fan of Trogdor, the Wing-a-Wing Dragon? So anyway, MDC, or I'm sorry, Turbo Carl. I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted by your answer. So you see how I'm measuring in yards, and if I was measuring in meters, I would be not seeing 3,907, I would be seeing 3.90. So you would always be missing that single digits place in Naval, and that causes every single calculation that you make to take 10 times longer, because you have to wait for the 10 digits place to change before you can make a judgment call as to whether or not somebody's getting closer or further from you, and the rate at which that's occurring. And it's critically important to have that information in Naval. You have to be able to look at people and at a glance figure out, like, you know, what is the rate of closure here? Like, okay, he's getting closer, but how fast is he getting closer? Like, how much do I need to correct my aim downward in order to get a successful hit here? Oh, is that my first Mississippi I'm gonna see? Let's give that Mississippi some welcoming torpedoes to Naval. Got a PR-206 coming in we need to take care of real quick. Hold on now, we got the magazine shot on this Kronstadt. He's kind of messing me up hard, dude. I got such a bad fucking angle because of that fucking Alaska, man. That Alaska fucked me so goddamn hard, dude. But we're just gonna rush this fucking Kronstadt, dude. And there's a Fuso over there fucking banging on me. We're gonna try to hit the magazine on that Fuso. We're gonna go for that rear magazine. Exactly, MDC. Yeah, and because you don't have that single digits place, every single time you want to make a judgment as to whether or not somebody's getting closer or further than from you, it takes longer. And in, you know, and like it's only a matter of like a little microsecond, but you're doing it hundreds of times per, you know, per fight. And it's like, you know, every, you know, instead of having to wait 2 or 3 seconds, you're getting the judgment done in like a half a second. So you're just shooting sooner and more precisely than everyone else all the time, because everybody else is measuring in meters. But literally just flipping your measurement units to yard will immediately make you better at Naval right away. Like you will just be better off, like without having to do anything different. It's just a very, very subtle change that you can make. Because you conserve that single digits place. So again, like, I'm not trying to be like, oh my god, like everybody should use miles, and like, no, dude, the fucking imperial system is dumb as hell. Like, I get it, boys. I'm with you. Metric is king. I use metric at work. I use metric professionally. Like, it's way better. But in this particular user case, metric is a weakness. And it's because of that ability to be converted. Now, if the game, if there was a setting in the game where you could say, hey, always show me, you know, the single digits place, like always keep my measurement in meters, then it would be a wash. It would be the same thing. We're gonna flood out here, but I think we got some good torpedoes out. That fucking Alaska fucked us so hard, boys. Like, so fucking hard, it's not even funny. And then you can use meters and you get the exact same effect. Unfortunately, that is not a option. So this is how you do it. I do think in altitude, in reference to aircraft, using feet, using the standard, like the international standard for altitude measurement is more wise. You know, feet have more units in them. You know, it's about 1 to 3. So when somebody says 3,000 meters, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of hard. Like, you know, people don't tell you, oh, the contact is like at 3,386 meters. Like, people use round numbers. They're like, oh, he's at 3,000 meters, he's at 3,500 meters, oh, he's at 2,500 meters. But you have more of those even increments within a foot measurement, and you can say, oh, he's at 7,500 feet, oh, he's at 7,000 feet, oh, he's at 6,500 feet, and you can get a lot more precise while still giving those like more easy to hear rounded numbers. That is why it's just a lot easier to use brevity, which is important when you're communicating with your wingman and stuff like that. Being able to convey a modicum of accuracy while also giving easy to hear numbers and shit like that. I don't know if we're gonna make this turn. I was gonna go around this island and then I thought better of it, and I think we're gonna, yep, I'm gonna go ahead and just uncommit to this right now because I think I just fucked that up. Dude, our Scharnhorst got in such, yeah, we're beaching, but that's okay. We're already in full reverse. But those are just, those are my small recommendations for Naval, Carl. You'll hopefully be able to see here in a second a bit more of the aiming once I get in position. This is a fucking terrible map for high BR, by the way, but I don't mind it. I'll fucking play whatever. It's a bunch of this fucking, like, canyon poking. So, Turbo Carl, naval aiming, right? Like, you see, I'm going opposite direction with this guy. He's at 8,070 yards, and he's converging rapidly. Like, if I aim down here, I aim down at about 7,700 yards, and I shoot like that, that's probably going to be a pretty decent hit, and I could make that guess before my fire control system comes up. And that's what you want to be able to do. You want to be able to, like, look at your target, gather that information, make a quick judgment call, and get a free shot off. Everybody else is going to be waiting until the fire control system tells them where to aim. And if you're able to get a free salvo in before they do, you know, you might one-shot them. So like here, we're going to lead this target. He's opposite direction. He's at 4,900 yards, converging, but not that rapidly. And we're just going to go ahead and put a shot like right over there and try to hit that forward magazine. It looks like I'm slightly right of his forward magazine, but we're kind of close. Doesn't matter, we got it anyway. So that's kind of what you're looking for. You're just like speed disparity, course disparity, and, you know, convergence or divergence. You know what I mean? And then like making, and it takes some getting used to, but when you're making those judgment calls and you're aiming the guns, like, other than the fact that you're firing a much larger caliber gun, a much longer distance, it's the exact same as aiming in tanks. And a lot of people are not aware of that. They assume. And it's funny because people tell me, oh, well, aiming in naval is dumb. And I'm like, do you like tanks? They're like, yeah. And I'm like, it's the same. It's the same exact fucking aiming. Like, no, it's not. When I'm in tanks, I can fucking, I can look straight at the target. I'm like, that's because the tank's right fucking next to you, dude. I was like, but if you were shooting at a fucking tank that was 14 kilometers away from you, you would not be able to aim directly at the target. The RN Tiger, I like the Tiger. I don't think, like, are you thinking about selling it? And if you're thinking about selling it, how much is it worth? I have the Tiger. I like the Tiger. It's a very unique ship. I love the secondaries on it. The primaries. Matter of fact, I can play it for you if you want and kind of show you. You can't sell it, then it's 100% worth it. I'd get it. It's a fun ship. If it was worth a good bit of Gaijin coins, and you could sell it, I would probably say sell it. But if it's stuck on your account, then it's a cool ship. I'm gonna tell you right now though, there's not a single ship in the game that I don't like. There are ships that I prefer more than others. I think every ship has a unique aspect that can be appreciated if you play to its strengths, if you understand how to play it, and you play it wisely. Pretty much every ship in the game has some redeemable quality or another. So the Tiger's kind of in a weird BR. It's kind of in a weird little niche. But it is you are not an Ewok. You're missing a big chunk of the game. Naval is the tits. Naval's a great way to fucking make money. It's actually a really well designed battle system, damage model system. If you're interested in Naval at all, I highly recommend it. I've been playing it since it came out. Alright, we're gonna go for the magazine here. So, turbo car, we're same direction, same speed. I aimed a little too low. We did hit him in the magazine, but some of our... I'm trying to get that low waterline shot right there on the magazine. You can see how I'm hitting the A and the B turrets. I'm trying to hit right where his ammunition is at. I'm trying to get my armor-piercing rounds right into that... So slightly left here. But you can see I'm kind of aiming almost exactly where I'm hitting. And I'm just aiming slightly underneath it to try to hit kind of right above the waterline in an attempt to get that... in an attempt to get low in the, oh, I think the game is going to end before we're able to get this. In an attempt to get his magazine there. So we hit his magazine several times, but the game's just over too fast. Now, that being said, I don't think, like beginning naval, like 3.3 destroyers, they could be charming with some friends. It's kind of a slog playing by yourself. Like getting up tiered to 4.3 in a 3.3 is annoying. So let me see, Naughty Ewok, you were asking about the Tiger, this one, right? This is what you're looking at, the HMS Tiger. One thing I can tell you about it, the primaries. It's a beautiful 6-inch primary. The RN Tiger. Oh, hold on, the RN Tiger. That is over here. That is this guy. This one here is, yeah. All right. This one's a little bit not so much. It's not bad. I have it. I can play it. These Italian destroyers are... Here's what's gonna happen when you play this. You're gonna get absolutely fucking shit on by a Fletcher and a Sumner. Like, you're gonna get absolutely fucking shit on, dude. I think the only thing this ship really has going for it is the semi-protected bridge. The early low tier Italians actually have decent AA. Their torpedoes are I mean, they're not awful, but they're not great. And the primary turret configuration on this is fucking weird. And if I remember right, they also traverse very slowly, which is just a pain in the absolute dick. And if you're sailing this thing against, let's say, this thing, which this thing right here is going to be 0.3 BRs higher than you, you're going to face this thing all the fucking time. This thing is going to fucking eat your breakfast, dude. This thing is going to beat you up for your lunch money, dude. It's going to fucking give you a goddamn swirly. It's going to fucking send you home embarrassed and there's not a goddamn thing you can do about it, dude. So, Turbo Carl, when you start talking about rounds, it's a great question, and I'm going to give you a generalized answer, and I want to be very specific here. This is a very generalized answer. And there's going to be exceptions to all of this, like because we could talk about naval ordnance until the fucking cows come home, but for general purpose, you want to use like HE on things that are like smaller than a destroyer. You want to use like semi-armor piercing on... If the destroyer is very weakly armored, you want to continue using HE on it. If it's got a decent amount of protection, like something like this, you would probably want to start using semi-armor piercing on it. You probably want to use semi-armor piercing on light cruisers. Some light cruisers, if they're kind of got some decent protection, you might want to upgrade an armor piercing. Once you start getting into heavy cruisers and battleships, you want to start getting into armor-piercing rounds, but that also matters on the type of gun you're firing. Now, there's also a disparity factor. If your gun is 3 inches in caliber, and the enemy that you're shooting at has fucking 8 inches of belt armor, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no point in using AP. Like, you cannot get enough penetration. So, like, don't just use AP on battleships. You gotta look at, like, what's your ship class? Like, are you a destroyer battling a battleship? Just use HE. Your job is just to set shit on fire and annoy the ever-living tits off of him and burn his crew alive. Your 3-inch HE splashes will be more effective in the long run than trying to go for armor piercing, where your armor piercing round probably can't even probably can't even penetrate their secondary fucking armament. You know what I mean? No, I'm not, definitely not only naval for today. Nah. Um, so, but then you kind of expand it a little bit more, Turbo Carl. Like, when you're firing your first shot at somebody, like, okay, let's say you are like getting in your ship. You don't have a target. You're just spawning in. What shell should you have loaded? HE. HE is your first shell on everything all the time, no matter what. You fire HE at people until you have a confident gun solution. And your first 2 or 3 shots, it may take you a little while to kind of like walk it in on target, especially if it's 14 kilometers away and you're trying to like adjust the range. But a near miss with high explosive is effective. A near miss with AP is nothing. Like, you need to hit them directly with AP, but if you land 50 meters off of their bow, you'll like the fragmentation, the explosion from that high explosive round will still kill exposed sailors. So general rule of thumb is just like start with HE on everything and then switch to whatever ammunition you think is most appropriate based on your gun caliber and how much protection you think that they have. General rule of thumb, like HE for destroyers and smaller, some destroyers, maybe some semi-armor piercing, like 5.0 destroyers and 4.7 destroyers, you probably want to start getting up into SAP. Light cruisers continue with the SAP. Heavy cruisers and bigger, you probably want to go AP. Now, hold on. Chicken and Waffles wants to do a Japanese game. I'll do a Japanese game. So let me see. Naughty Ewok, you were asking about this RN thing. I would say, I mean, there's nothing else you can do with it. You can't sell it. If I could sell it, I would. I don't hate this ship, but the enemies that you're going to be facing on this, dude, like, this is going to be a pretty miserable grind. The Italians are bad. I'm going to give you the order. I'm going to give you the list of countries in order from best to worst. It goes Germany, USA, Russia, Japan, United Kingdom, Italy, France. France is by far and away the worst naval nation. Like, do not play France. You will fucking hate you. You will unnecessarily make your life more difficult. Now this list constantly evolves as equipment comes out, but France is just lacking so much equipment right now, it cannot be competitive. Italy is not much better. I would not grind Italy right now. Like, there are some interesting ships, but, like the RN Pola. This is a decent cruiser. Like, this is actually a pretty fun little, like, heavy cruiser, but, like, this is all you got. You know what I mean? Like, once this thing is dead, you know what I mean? Like, you're bringing in this fucking thing, you're gonna get embarrassed. I mean, I'll bring it in, but if you bring this fucking thing in against a Helena, you know what I mean? Like, they're gonna fucking eat your lunch. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I'll still do it because I don't give a shit, but yeah. I don't want to fucking do Italy, bro. The fucking dude, Italy and France right now they just need a lot of development, and it may be a year or 2 or 3 before they are even competent. Yeah, honestly, not a Ewok. I would recommend Germany. Oh, right now, Germany's top dog, hands down. No fucking question. Like, nobody holds a candle to Germany right now in naval. Germany reigns supreme in almost every category that matters. There are some nuances to it, like yeah, giving yourself a challenge. Yeah, like, I would say, like, definitely explore some of those other countries. Don't start with those countries. Don't do what I did. I started with Great Britain when Naval came out, and I was like, oh, Great Britain. And here's the research that I put into it. I was like, well, Great Britain, they ruled the high seas. I'll do Britain. All right, Great Britain didn't have good ships. They had a fuck ton of ships. There's a fucking difference, dude. And, like, the scale of your fleet does not matter in War Thunder. It's the Scharnhorst versus the Hood. Like, that's what matters. And guess who fucking wins that battle? The one who won it in real life, the goddamn Scharnhorst. If the fucking Germans had as many Scharnhorsts as the fucking British had fucking, other capital battleships, it would have gone a whole lot goddamn different. But yeah, when you send 7 fucking capital ships after one, You know what I mean? It doesn't really matter how good that capital ship is. But in War Thunder, you've got a 16 versus 16 match, a 12 versus 12 match. Like it's gonna be even numbers on either side. So ship quality matters a lot. And I played British for about the first 8 or 9 months of Naval, and I thought I sucked. I'm gonna tell you boys, like I was like, man, everybody is just fucking me up, dude. Like, my torpedoes can't reach everybody, but I'm getting reached, dude. I'm bringing my best coastal ship into the lanes, and I'm just getting fucking shreked. You know what I mean? Like I bring my aircraft in, and I'm trying to bomb people, and I'm just getting absolutely wrecked here. But they're bombing the crap out of me with impunity. And I was like, maybe I suck at naval, dude. Then I went and I played the United States, and after playing the British for about fucking 8 months, and like fighting a real uphill battle, dude. Like like I would try my best to do my best, but it was just like all the fucking cards are stacked against me. Then I started playing USA, dude. I got them off it, and I started playing USA, and I just started wrecking the ever living tits off of everybody. And I was like, oh, I wasn't bad at naval. I was playing a very bad nation. Like the Fair Mile is laughably bad, dude. Like the British coastal, fucking awful. The British air options, fucking awful. The British destroyers, fucking awful. The British torpedoes, terrible. British AA, it's okay. You know what I mean? British traverse speed on their guns, fucking terrible. And the list just goes on and on and on, right? And then you go and you play 5-inch dual-purpose guns that fucking turn on a dime, and fucking torpedoes that go twice as fucking fast, and you know what I mean, and fucking something with actual good ammunition, and like proxy fuse shells, and like all this stuff, and all of a sudden like everything just starts fucking magically aligning for you. So Turbo Carl, when you get into naval, like I'm playing my Fuso for the first time, one big thing you want to do, switch these primary guns. So you got high explosive, sap, armor piercing, in that order. You can bring full ammo into naval. I used to think for a long time that bringing in less ammunition helped, but I've discovered that it doesn't. Naval apparently does not model a lack of ammunition, so you can literally just bring in whatever the fuck you want, and you're gonna be just fine. Now, on a 3-point capture map like this is not a very, like, this is an okay coastal, but if there's a PR-206 on the enemy team, which there is one, but luckily it's a bot, we got an S-100, we should kick his ass. That VS-10 might give us a little bit of gruff, but I think we'll be okay. If you're on a 3-point capture map like this, I know if you have your big bag battleship, you're going to want to bring that in. That's what everybody does. That's why my whole goddamn team is down here. Fucking 10 minutes from the objectives, spawn something small, get in quickly, kill any of the other small ships that you can, or at least harass them, at least give them a challenge, and cap as many objectives as you can, and then suicide rush, go on a suicide torpedo rush or something like that, or even just J out. After you cap like 2 objectives, just J out, and then go sail your battleship. Multiple advantages of that. You'll win way more games that way. You'll get a lot more experience. Your grind will be improved immeasurably. You'll have like a 90% success rate, because 90% of players in naval do not fucking do that. As evidenced by the fact that nobody is fucking down here with me. You could still use float planes to capture objectives, but they are like if the enemy battleship sends a float plane over here to cap alpha, who do you think's gonna win that fight? Me or the float plane? It's gonna be me, dude. You know what I mean? So like, get a coastal in here. Actually get a real ship on the deck. You got 3 lives. Your chance, unless you're really bad, your chances of exhausting all 3 lives, or you get really unlucky. Like every now and then it'll happen, and you'll just get like magazine shotted fucking like 2 or 3 times in a row, and you're just like, fuck. It happens. Just a little bit of bad luck. But your chance of exhausting all 3 of your lives in naval, pretty slim, honestly. Naval helicopters be a thing? Yeah, I think that's a natural evolution that we are guaranteed to see at some point or another. I can't imagine a future for naval where some of the helicopter carriers and like helicopter cruisers and stuff like that doesn't become a thing. Is the PG-02 still OP? Nah. PG-02 is pretty mild, honestly, in the grand scheme of things. Like, it's not bad, but it's not great. It's not as great as it was when it first came out. Honestly, like, this ship has a lot of stuff that can mop the floor with it. I don't... If you're gonna play Japan, which again is the 4th best naval nation, if you're gonna play Japan, I would pick it up because it's one of your better options. The PT-15 is probably a better option, but you can't get that right away. You're gonna need this to help grind there. Like, I just got my PT-15 not long ago. So there's the PR-206. That's by far top dog. Luckily, that's a bot, so I don't have to worry about him too much because the bots kind of suck. But he is by far the most dangerous coastal in the game. I got an SKR over here. That SKR is pretty dangerous too. So we're gonna go ahead and just give that a quick little hide. We're gonna start working on this PR-206. And the SKR, we're gonna see if we can get him with some artillery. Got to repair that flooding. Other big tips for naval: never put your reparation or your flooding on automatic mode. You want to keep your fires on automatic, and you want to keep your flooding and your reparation on manual. The reason you want to do that is fires are always your priority. Like, you don't, like, every time you try to fix something at the same time as something else, you will do both tasks like 3 times as bad. And if you are on fire for 3 times longer unnecessarily, people are just cooking to death and you're losing hundreds of sailors for no fucking reason, right? Flooding is bad, but not nearly as bad as fires. So what you want to do is you want to get the fires out first. Once the fires are out, then fix the flooding. Once the flooding has been taken care of, then you can repair your ship if you need to. And don't repair your ship until you have to. Just because your secondary battery is broken does not mean you need to fix it. Because if somebody's hitting you with a bunch of HE spam, and they killed your secondary batteries, and they're still hitting you with HE spam, guess what's gonna fucking happen the moment you fix your secondary batteries? You're just gonna lose them again. If you're battling another cruiser and you're dying 10 times faster than them, that's probably why. They're not fixing the shit that you've broken on your boat, on their boat, and you are fixing your own shit. So if you hit their secondaries and then the secondaries are dead and they don't fix them, then all of those sailors that would be manning the secondaries are safely interned within the bowels of the ship, free from your HE spam, right? But when you have like a dude standing on the deck of your ship manning a 50 caliber gun and an HE shell lands next to him, he fucking dead. There's nothing in the world that's gonna save that man. But once he's dead, that station will remain unoccupied because it's broken. But if you fix it, then you have to send extra sailors from inside of your ship to the top side to go sit on a 50 caliber gun that you're not even fucking using just so he can die. And in naval, oftentimes, like, it's a crew attrition battle. Like, you're trying to kill the enemy crews faster than they kill your crews. And a lot of people call it hit point based, and I mean, I guess that's kind of fair. I don't think it's hit point based. It's attrition based. Like, it's you have so many oh my god, I'm gonna eat that fucking torpedo! Oh god! Jesus fucking Christ, dude, that thing came out of goddamn nowhere. Holy fuck. You guys fucking see that shit? Holy fuck, man. We just gave him the old fucking skirt. Yeah, hydrofoils at high-speed maneuvering is crazy. So you see how my ship's all fucked up? If I had fixed my boat, all of this HE spam going on around me would have fucking killed me. I mean, I'm dead anyway. I'm going to die, but I was able to get into Charlie and start that decap before. Now, I capped 2 objectives, and I took away the enemy's 3rd objective. Now, I'm getting in my battleship. Now, I was telling you there's advantages to doing it this way. when I spawn on my battleship, since everybody is already engaged, right? Everybody now that is in a big ship, they are already shooting at somebody. Like they've already got a target. They've already got tunnel vision. My chances of being shot at right now are way smaller. So if you are dying in your battleship all the time, or you're dying in your fucking heavy cruiser all the time, that's probably why. Because you're bringing in your big shit right away. Now again, Turbo Carl, we talked about like, I'm firing at a heavy cruiser, right? So what type of ammo should I be using? Probably armor piercing. But I've got 16-inch guns on this thing, like really big fucking, I think they're 16-inch guns. Or round about 16-inch, but I'm starting with high explosive, and I'm not actually going to use armor piercing because my gun caliber is so insanely high. I'm actually going to use semi-armor piercing. My first shot was HE. That first shot, it will help me calibrate my second shot. First shot was fan-fucking-tastic. Second shot, we're going to follow up with semi-armor piercing. Now I'm going to switch my secondary guns to semi-armor piercing as well. So first shot HE, you can see I just absolutely obliterated that guy's decks. Man, I fucking wiped out like 30% of his crew. And on these follow-up shots, we're just fucking sending them to the bottom. And I'm going to go ahead and switch back to HE because I'm done with that target. Like, even though he's not dead, he might as... Okay, he's dead now. Like, once you get an enemy ship down below, like, 8 or 9% health, you're basically done with them. Like, you can keep shooting them if you want, but you're sort of wasting your time. It's kind of like having an enemy tank on fire after you know they've already used both of their charges on their... Like, you can shoot them a third time if you want, but, like, they're already dead. Alright, so we're gonna go right back here. Looks like I was slightly off. Again, like, I'm using that yardage, and I'm calling... Hey, baby, how you doing? You want to go to the gym? Hell yeah. Now he's making a hard right turn, so I'm trying to, like, I'm kind of using the FCS as a reference, but you can see that I'm making my own judgment calls independent of the FCS. You don't want to be a slave to that little green dot right there. If you're always waiting on that thing to tell you where to shoot, you're always going to be behind the power curve. You got to watch what the enemy ship is doing and make a fucking judgment call based on the list, based on that list and lean, based on that speed, based on what you're seeing with the smokestacks, based on what you're seeing from, like, like any directional inputs that as you see, whatever cues you could pick up on. You want to keep a keen eye on that distance down there. And here's my big recommendation. Is as soon as you, like I'm about to kill this guy, right? As soon... Oh, I should have switched to semi-armor piercing a little while ago. Kind of fucked up. I got distracted with the tutorial. It's taking me longer to kill this guy because I need to fire semi-armor piercing, but I'm going to wait for the reload. So in 7 seconds, we'll switch to sap. I thought I had already switched. As soon as I kill this guy, we are going to fucking switch targets. So, switch to sap. And I'm going to go ahead and call him pretty much just about dead. I'm actually going to switch back to HE. And we're going to go ahead and face this way, hold down C, and then look back at the enemies. The reason we're holding down C while we face out of the way, we're getting our guns turning. Now, I'm assuming that while I was sailing in this direction, that enemies have fired torpedoes at where I was going. You never want to go in the same direction for like more than 30 or 45 seconds. How do I turn off auto repairs? So you see on number 6 down there how that A is coming on. When a thing is not repairing, it has to not be in use. But when it's not in use, you can cycle the repairs between automatic or manual by just clicking on the thing. So I started, I made a turn. I'm making a left turn 100 degrees all the way around, and I've already got my guns facing the way that they should be, and I'm already selecting my next target. So, like, as I complete my turn, and if anybody launched torpedoes at me, the torpedoes are going to go over there, and I'm not going to get too bothered by them, right? Ready to fly the Allies? Maybe. Alright, so, see, it's telling me to shoot off to the right, but I can see him retreating away and making a left turn, so we're going to lag just a bit, and we're going to add some distance in. Take your time with this shit. Don't rush it. You know what I mean? Like, it's better to get a good shot off and take 10 seconds longer than it is to fucking waste a fucking 60-second reload salvo You know what I mean? Like, if I had fired where that green dot was telling me to fire, I would have fucking missed. But the green dot is catching up. You see how the green dot just caught up to where I was aiming? The green dot's doing the same calculations as me, it's just doing it slower. Like, you want to try to stay ahead of that. The green dot is more like a verification. It's kind of like doing mental math and then pulling out a calculator to check to see if you were right. If you're good at mental math, you should be pretty close most of the time. Like, and that's kind of how you want to be. And we just want to absolutely fucking just shrek the hell out of this guy's deck. And you can see I'm kind of slowly walking my fire to the left, and we're creeping up like through sections of his ship. Like, I've got his midships all taken care of. Now I'm trying to hit the front of his ship. I'm trying to hit that. I'm trying to get fucking the magazines, but you don't want to overdo it. You see, like, I'm starting to lead a little too much. Because I've ripped his guts out. His engines are completely fucking fried, and as a result, he's going a lot slower. So I've got to start lagging. I'm still hitting the front of his ship, but I know that his engines are gutted, and I know that he's losing speed. And he's at 6%. He's dead. All right, we're gonna go ahead and switch our guns off to the other side and start making a turn towards Charlie. And we're gonna go ahead and target that heavy cruiser over there. How did I become so good at naval games? I don't know if I'm good. I feel like I'm above average. I've always loved naval. I played a game called Navy Field when I was in high school a lot, and I really enjoyed it. I just really enjoyed the aspects of naval and whatnot. And here we go. Hold on. Now on something like this, ranging shot, turbo call, fucking bind. Ranging oh, hold on, I got the wrong controls up. My ranging shot's not bound. Whoopsie. Here we go. Now I got it bound. For a ship like that PR-206, what we're gonna do is a little shot like this. All I need is one of those shots to hit. I don't need to hit him with a whole salvo, so we're gonna fucking fire shots everywhere. Cause I just need fucking one of them to hit. A 16-inch fucking high explosive shell hitting that guy. If I had fired my whole fucking load, if I had blown my whole fucking load in one blast on him and I missed, I'd had to fucking wait 20 seconds to hit him again. But instead, I'm just like, fuck everything in that general direction. I'm just gonna light up the fucking water. You know, I'm just gonna light up all the fucking water around you. And ranging shots can really help you accomplish that. So we're using the secondaries here. We still got semi-armor piercing on the secondaries. I've got semi-armor piercing already going in the tube for the primaries, but I'm just gonna leave it. I did play Battle Stations, Midway, and Pacific. Fucking awesome games, dude. I love the hell out of them. Now again, ranging shot here. I don't want to overdo it on this DD because it only took 2 or 3 shots to kill him, and now I've got all my fucking guns left for this Prinz Eugen in the back. Actually, I think that might be a hipper. And we're going to try to get a magazine shot on him right about there. I'm checking the distance. We're going to remove about 60 yards and fire there. Hard turn away from torpedoes. You always want to come scope out. Fucking one shot to hit. I was right. It was an Admiral hipper. We're going to bring our guns over this way. And we're heading into the Charlie point. We've already got the Charlie point capped out. We're going to go ahead and hit this Chapayev. Again, take your time. You see, like that hipper had already shot at me, and I had him in my sights, but I didn't rush it. I took that extra 8 seconds or so. I looked at the lag lead. I looked at his smokestacks. I judged his speed. I judged my speed. I looked at the distance of convergence. I took my time. And I fucking nailed him right in the magazine. We're going to try to do the same thing with this Chapayev, but he's so close. I'm just going to go ahead and just give it a nice little ranging shot here and correct to the right, and then fucking full fucking blast right in his goddamn magazine. Just fuck everything on that ship. He's fucked. He's absolutely fucking trashed now. We got a little Graf Spey. A little Graf Spey in the bay. Now at this point, I'm looking at my ship. I've definitely taken a lot of damage. You see how much shit is fucked up on the front of my boat? But I'm looking like, what's really broken? Is anything broken that I'm really using? I've got 2 primary barrels out. You know what I mean? But you see how many hits I'm tanking here? Alright, so that Graf Spey is going a little slower than me. We're going to hit him right there in that magazine, and then I'm going to switch to armor piercing because the Graf Spey has actually got some decent armor. But we got him right there in that A turret. We just absolutely fucking ripped his whole fucking front turret off of his boat. And now we're pulling up the armor piercing. So A lot of people might be like, well, I'm in a battleship and I'm using my main gun, so I should repair, right? But look at all the other shit that's broken. All those secondaries, all those tertiaries, all those fire control systems. I got like fucking 12 fire control systems. You only need one. That's it. Yeah, fuck, you don't even need any, really. And it's like, and if I, like, you can't selectively fix stuff. You have to fix it all. So it's like, yes, I'm down 2 primary barrels, but I'm okay. I still got, you know, I still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 barrels firing. I could have 10, but do I really need 10? Do I really need to fix all of this shit on my ship just to get 2 fucking barrels back? Probably not. Now, I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know that for certain, but it's just a judgment call, and that's the kind of that's kind of the way you want to think about it, right? And the more you can avoid repairing, the better off you'll be. But by all means, you want to make sure that you have, you know, so like one of those barrels is yellow and it's like way off. You saw how that round took a dive. So if that starts to happen more and more, I may be repairing sooner than I want. Now, this is a Nuremberg, and if you see, he's got a bunch of fucking torpedoes, like, right there, on the left side of his ship, and I guarantee you, I think I saw them coming off of his ship. I think I saw one fish go in the water, so we're gonna make a hard fucking turn away from him, and I know, it may be tempting to hit that fucking Glorious, but we're not thinking right now. We're thinking about those torpedoes that are gonna be coming for us in about 30 seconds, and we're gonna start making a turn away from them. And there's those fucking torpedoes. You gotta think like 30 seconds ahead. I could have stayed guns on that Glorious. It was very fucking tempting, but we are already starting that turn. And in a big battleship like this, if you don't fucking make that assumption, those fucking three torpedoes right there would have fucking clocked me in the dick, dude. And that's not a good. That's not a good look. I've like look how much water we have in the bow. I don't want more. So fires are out. You know, reparations we're holding off on, but you know what? Let's go ahead and start pumping some water out of the ship. I got my guns off to the starboard side, ready to go for this Glorious. And yeah, I might have been able to stay on target and hit him once or twice, but my guns weren't reloaded. I was avoiding those torpedoes. So you know what I mean. With naval, it's a marathon, not a sprint. You want to make smart survival decisions as opposed to being thirsty for kills, right? We're going to use a little ranging shot here. I think we got a bomber coming in. Yeah, that guy's going to bomb the absolute tits off of me. I got 1,000-kilogram bombs coming in on my deck right about now. What a delay. Holy fuck. Holy delay, Batman. His bomb sunk. Bro, put it on fucking assault fuse. Wow. We just got really lucky. 2 1,000-kilogram bombs should have just ripped my fucking tits off, but here we are. So we got him right there in that A turret, right there in that A battery. We're just gonna go ahead and light that whole fucking thing up. Beautiful, right in there. We got his ammunition elevator, and now I'm gonna see if we can go and hit that rear turret there. So we're gonna give it another little ranging shot here. This is arcade. I play realistic too, but arcade's a lot more fun. Arcade's faster queue times, like more intense battles. Honestly, I recommend if you ever played Naval before and you were like, Naval's kind of boring, go play arcade. It's way more fucking nuts. So there's his rear turret. Let's go ahead and fuck that thing up. Right. Beautiful. Right there in that rear turret. Fuck your rear turret, sir. He fixed his front turret. He's only got 2 fucking turrets. So if you kill one, that's 50% of his fucking shit. So I got his rear turret fucked. Now we're just gonna go right back to the front turret. I'm just gonna keep doing this to him. How many fucking ships have we taken on? Like directly. I'm basically in the enemy spawn now. You know what I mean? Like we're playing that long game. We're doing our best to. God damn! Look at those fucking torpedoes. Yeah, realistic has a lot of potential. Like. But in a lot of ways, the mechanics of realistic make it the least realistic mode. In a lot of ways, arcade actually plays out a lot more realistically, because you can't really island camp and shit like that. Like, realistic is so slow, the ships are so unmaneuverable, and the ability to, like, hide from being spotted kind of encourages people to do this, but this right here is a dog shit tactic. And that is why in arcade you actually see people pushing, you actually see people, like, maneuvering, and getting out into the actual fight. Alright, so my ship is heavily fucked, right? So I'm taking shots from a Nuremberg on the right, a fucking Arkansas on the right, a fucking another Nuremberg on the right. I'm taking hits from that Glorious. I'm taking hits from this Alaska. It might be tempting right now to fix some of this shit. But at this point, I've done more than enough damage. At this point, I am wasting enemy time. This guy, it's gonna take them fucking forever to kill me because they've killed all of the easy shit on my ship. And you see how they're fucking shooting the absolute tits off me, but I still have 35% crew and it's not really going down? Hit, hit, hit. Okay, there we go. 34%. Hit, hit, hit. Still at 34%. Hit, 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 hit. 34%. You know why that number's not going down as fast? If I repaired my ship right now, I would be dead in 5 seconds. So I'm holding off on the repair until we can get away from this Alaska. And sometimes fucking like making that decision is really, really, really fucking tough. You know, you see all that red shit, you see your fucking ship can't do anything, but you know what I can still do? I can still capture. But yeah, oh yeah, well, I think we finally, I think we finally bit the dust, boys. I'm doing a hard left turn with what I can, but I think my rudder's out. I think I think we're done here. Boop. Now. Yeah, Freeman, so if you have a bunch of crew on like a secondary battery, right? Or like a tertiary battery, like imagine a 50 cal on your deck with no armor plating. It's literally just a dude with a gun standing there on the deck and a 5-inch shell lands next to him. Dude's fucked, right? Like, dude, like he's in a million fucking pieces. There's no way he's walking away from that. Now, the gun is broken. So now there's no sailor, like the sailor that was on the gun is dead and the gun is broken. If you fix the gun, you have to take somebody from the inside of your ship and they have to go to the top decks and they have to man the gun. Every time you fix that gun, you send another sailor to his death. If you have 100 guns on your ship that are like that, every time you hit that button, you are just sending 100 people to go die. Needlessly. Now, if you need that 50 cal, if you need that torpedo tube, if you need that secondary, by all means, fix it. But it's a risk versus reward. If you're just fixing shit to fix shit, if you're just fixing shit to fix shit, you are just sending people to their death. It's like being a general on the battlefield and sending in the first wave, watching them get mowed down by a machine gun, and then being like, well, maybe they're out of ammo. Send wave number 2. And then they get wiped out, and you're like, maybe they're out of ammo. Send wave number 3. Like, eventually you gotta fucking, you know, kind of learn. So it's like, hey, like, maybe we should flank, you know? Or maybe we should stay in our goddamn trench. So that's kind of the way you want to look at naval, and that's how you end up, like, you know, surviving long term. That's how you end up, like, making your battleship tanky. Ammo was on sale. So you guys can see how important it was that I capped those objectives early in the match. Not only that I capped 2 objectives, but that I took the enemy's 3rd objective away from them. Look how close this fucking match is now at the end of the fucking line. And we're just ever so barely ahead. We've got 3 minutes left in the fucking game. You know, and yeah, I kind of had a slow start. Like, I got in that PR206, or not the PR206, I got that in the PG02, and I really didn't do a whole lot right away. But, you know, but we played that long game. We weren't thinking about, like, getting as much score as quickly as possible. We were like, how do we stay as effective for as long as possible? I see that my, you know what, actually, Razmig, that's a fucking beautiful idea. Razmig, you are a fucking genius. I saw somebody was capping Bravo, but they just stopped capping, so we are gonna send our little floaty boy. Now here's the thing with the floaty boys, you send them out, you hit you go back to your ship. You keep playing your ship, and then you keep an eye on your floaty boy, and then once he gets near to Bravo, you take back manual control of him. I'm gonna head to Charlie, kind of blockade Charlie a little bit, get my guns back onto the port side here, got my fires on auto, got my reparation and my flooding on manual, loading up high explosive. I just got the Mississippi. Honestly, Synth Corn, I don't know if I'm gonna play props next. I might go raid Danks and then go hit the gym now that Snack is up. So the HO229 just fucking absolutely dogged on my little scout plane, so That's fucking hilarious. He's playing smart. But I got 2 more. So float planes can be pretty clutch early game too. Honestly, if they're used well, especially like in a battleship like this, like I don't have a smoke screen, but I can launch my plane and like put a U-shaped smoke screen in front of me. Yeah, the German scout is the best scout in the game. That's just another reason Germany's top dog. Honestly, like Germany's just stupid fucking strong, bro. Like all around. So you see that HO229 just fucking. Oh, hold on. My catapult's on this side. I got another plane. I got like 2 more of these things, motherfucker. Dude, the Prinz Eugen's amazing, dude. The torpedo salvos on that thing are fucking insane, dude. It's like 16 torpedoes in the water in like 30 fucking seconds. So here comes the HO229 again. But it looks like... Oh, there we go. That battle cruiser's going to hit us. So we are going to go ahead and... we're going to square up on this battle cruiser here. You can see I got my bow pointed at him. Angling in naval is just as important as angling in tanks. I'm going to take 1 shot at him. I'm not even going to use my rear battery. And then we're going to make a hard left turn to re-angle on him. So I didn't get my rear battery on, but we did get our primary battery on. But you can see over there by Bravo, my scout plane is almost there. So I want to take control of that. And while I'm capping with my scout plane, I want my ship to be very well angled up. Now what we're going to do is, you see that battle cruiser shooting at us? We're not going to go land on Bravo right away. We're going to fly past Bravo. And we're going to launch our smoke screen. There's Bravo right there. Oh, never mind. Game's over. But anyway, I was going to lay a smoke screen and then go land behind the smoke screen so that dude didn't just fucking machine gun me down. How can you load like HE and AP on mains? Page Oitave. This is another big thing about Naval that I want to show you guys. That was a bit of a longer match. 250,000 Silver Lions. I think we did have a booster running. Did we? Yeah, we did have a 150% booster. But 253,000 Silver Lions, 15,000 RP. You know, first place. We didn't quite hit the damage threshold. I was kind of not doing as well as I would have liked. But we sank 7 ships. We shot down 3 aircraft, 3 assists, 3 captures. This right here, if you're playing, like, look at everybody on my team, dude. No fucking captures, bro. No fucking captures. If I hadn't have been there, dude, we would have gotten the tits slapped right off of us, man. But luckily I was there and I played smart and I kind of carried the team. Like and you can see, like, even though I went and did that capturing stuff, you know, you're like, oh well, I don't like capturing because then I don't get as much experience from doing damage. Chicken tried to cap. And we appreciate. I'm talking about everybody except Chicken. Chicken's a great naval player. I fucking love playing with Chicken because he's actually smart. You know, I started off in that really weak coastal thing. Everybody else is in battleships, and it's like, yeah, it took me 4 or 5 minutes to go do it, but like I still had plenty of time to come back and get all my score there at the end. Let's see how we're doing. Thank you for the suggestion to play Japan, because I needed to play my Issei and my Fuso. Let's see how we're doing on our tasks here. There's another task for pilots, motherfucker. Where did that score just go? Did it just go in here? Is this still going until the 5th? Fuck, we might play one more game in the Scharnhorst real quick. There's 10 stars for each. Is the 10 stars so you can sell the thing though? Oh yeah, HE AP Naval. Yeah. Page Oitiv. Yeah. I'll show you in just a second. Let me go get into a battle. Look at this. Look at this kid. Look at this absolute cat. Look at this absolute cat. What a sweet girl. Alright, I don't care about the coupon upgrade. I'm not gonna sell it. Who's a sweet baby bear. Sorry, I'm just in the queue, boys. So I'm just gonna pet my cat real quick. She's just up here maxing out, relaxing. All right, here we go. This is honestly the big reason I wanna. There's a lot of reasons I play arcade more often than RB. That's a big one. Yes, fucking yes, 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 yes. I fucking hate this map, but I love. This is one of the Conquest is one of the best fucking game modes, especially for fucking top tier. Let's go, fucking Scharnhorst. Hell yeah. Okay, so Pointev ammo, right? You can left click here and you can like change. So like this is slot 1, slot 2, slot 3. So I put HE in slot 1 so it's loaded. Slot 1 is always loaded by default. And then, you know, slot 2, you know, you could pick here. Now, I do have these like timed fuse shells that I could fire at aircraft. I never really use them. And I can only bring 3 ammo types. I use HE, SAP, and armor piercing all the fucking time. So that's what I bring. I really don't bring SAP for my secondaries in a lot of cases. It's either high explosive or armor piercing. Normally a lot more high explosive. Typically like 2/3 high explosive, like 1/3 armor piercing. And I just got 1 or 2 over there. And then when I get into the game, high explosive. So I've got my primary battery is number 1 high explosive loaded. My secondary battery, number 1 high explosive loaded. And my tertiary battery, no ammunition selected. I'm doing Alt 1, Alt 2, Alt 3 to switch between primary, secondary, and tertiary. And then once you've hit Alt 1 and you've actually got it pulled up, then you can hit 1, 2, 3 and get the... I'm sorry, Mississippi. I don't mean to crowd you. I just gotta do this real quick. I'm so sorry, Mississippi. Hey, I'm helping you repair, at least. I'm not trying to be a dick. You just spawned right in front of me, and I just gotta fucking... I'm trying to get away from you. I promise I'm trying to get away from you. Alright, so that heavy cruiser right there, that's gonna be target number 1. We got high explosive loaded. We're gonna fire our whole starboard salvo just left of this island. Why are we firing it left of this island? Because that is where every single person on the enemy team over here is going to be running to. You see how they're all traveling from left to right? They all want to get behind that island. That's all fucking anybody knows how to do. We don't give a fuck about that island. We're going to fucking lay absolute goddamn waste. First shot, HE. Second shot, semi-armor piercing. Now it's a heavy cruiser. You're thinking, why not armor piercing? I got really good guns on this thing. The semi-armor piercing is going to do just fine. I'll probably end up overperforming. So the high explosive, or the armor piercing is not necessary. I think it's an American heavy cruiser. I can't tell. I think it's a Baltimore. I can't really tell from this distance. I'm pretty sure it's a Baltimore. So we're just going to try to hit those 8-inch guns up on the front side. But until we get close, I'm going to use semi-armor piercing because we're going to be hitting that squishy middle bit. And though that semi-armor piercing is going to be a lot more effective. And then as we start getting close to that primary battery, I'm going to switch to armor piercing and try to go for a magazine shot. Right about now, we're going to go for the armor piercing on the magazine. So that's kind of how you want to like decide on your ammo. You kind of start with HE because it's more forgiving if you miss. And then you just sort of like look at the target and like, what are your chances to hit? You know, like, is the enemy evading you? Like, do you have an unangled shot? Thanks, man. Hell yeah. Well, dude, I appreciate that, man. I always am tickled to death when... Oh, see, like, I got to look at the distance. I was not looking at the distance, boys. See that 10,400 yards decreasing rapidly? Like, I got to remove like 150 yards. That guy turned slightly right, and my shells are going behind him. You got to keep an eye on that distance. It's super hard to miss. So you got to fucking... And you see him starting to make that hard right turn. Like, he does not like this punishment I'm putting on him. So I'm racing to meet him, and it looks like he just collided with a destroyer, so my shells are gonna super fucking go too far here. I'm always tickled to death when you guys think I'm a good teacher, man. People tell me that a lot, and I don't know. I never get tired of hearing it, man. I'm always happy to answer questions from people that are motivated to learn. So it's my sincere pleasure. Talking about airplanes and ships and stuff, I don't know, man. I just never get tired of it. I'm learning a lot. Hell yeah, Static, man. Fucking great, dude. Let's see here. So, that guy looks like he's getting up to speed. I'm actually going to switch to this other heavy cruiser here. That's another thing about Naval. Don't get tunnel vision on one target. Like, if you hit somebody and you hit him a good couple times, but you can't quite find that magazine, like you killed 60% of his crew, but then all of a sudden, like, you're starting to get diminishing returns on value, and every shot's kind of doing less and less. Switch targets. Switch to a healthy target, and go back to killing like 20 or 30% crew in one hit. You don't have to shoot at one guy till he's dead. If you kill him, he's just gonna come back. Everybody gets 3 lives. Like, there's no spawn point system, right? So instead of hitting that one guy that was kind of like, he's getting up to speed, he was a little squirrely, he was a little hard to hit, I'd already killed like, 60% of his crew, I'm gonna switch to this guy, and we just killed 50% of his crew in one shot. You know what I mean? Like, maybe I could have stuck on the original target and hit him pretty good too, but I'm like, this guy's clustered up better, he's got other targets around him, and look, he's fucking moving in reverse now. I love it. I love when people move in reverse. Like, I'm not gonna figure that out. Like, people think they're so sneaky when they go backwards. They're like, I know. It's like being in a plane and like having somebody in your 6 and like, do a barrel roll. You know, it's just like, anyway, shoot. Like, you did not do anything. I am still shooting you. The real way to handle that in Naval, you got to turn away, you got to generate smoke, you got to start diverging. People are good at aiming if you're getting closer. People suck at aiming if you're getting further away. I don't know what it is about it. It's the exact same thing, just aiming up instead of aiming down, but people do not fucking figure it out. If you want to dodge a Naval, diverge. Turn away from the target. If you have smoke, generate smoke and make a hard turn away from the target to put the smoke between you and the enemy ship. I'm going to switch targets again onto that battle cruiser in the back because we got AP loaded up and he's sitting still, so we're gonna fire a little bit lag there. And you can see how forward I'm playing. Like, if you're in a battle cruiser, do your fucking job. Your job is to cruise into battle, baby. Like, if you're a fucking battleship and you're sitting way the fuck back there, sitting still outside of the objective, you're an asshole. You know what I mean? Like, get in there, man. Rock somebody's fucking tits off. Because, like, you gotta play forward. You gotta play the objectives. You gotta play fast. Just use your fucking angles. Use your fucking maneuvering. Use your torpedoes. Use every tool you got. That's why we're fucking launching torpedoes at people, because it fucking works. I got my guns coming off to the starboard side. I'm tanking hits from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 enemy targets right now. And yeah, it hurts. Yeah, it sucks. But that's why I fucking put all this armor on my ship, so that I could fucking do that. And so they're all shooting at me. I'm going to point my bow at them, and then I'm just going to select a target down there, right? Yeah, I know, dude. The German guns traverse so fucking quickly. It's one of their huge advantages, and it just allows you to switch directions and shit so good. So I can't really get a good angle on these guys, but I'm going to give them my bow, right? Everybody over there is fucking shooting at me, so now they've got a skinny profile, and if they do hit me, they're going to be glancing shots. They're going to be hitting the armored part of the front end of my bridge. I'm good to go. My A turret's dead. We're just going to leave it dead. We've already killed multiple people with our torpedoes. Like, and you know what? Like, this guy right here is just as valid of a target as all those guys to the west. And now it's just way harder for them to actually shoot me. And you see, we've been chilling at like 70% crew for a while. We're taking hits from 7 enemy ships right now. Angles, boys, angles. Oh my god, bro, Heckin's Doji, dude. People take the best ship in the game and then they play it like fucking cowards. And it's like, get in there, bear. Get in there. Fucking, what are you doing, dude? Press W, son. Like, get your fucking ass in there, dude. You're the best ship in the game. Why are you hiding? They're like, I don't want to pay the repair bill. Like, bitch, you're gonna die anyway. Somebody's gonna come and bomb you, dude. You're hiding behind an island. Like, it's not hard to figure out. Look at that guy. Dead fucking stop right there. You know what he's doing? Forward, backward. Forward, backward. Forward, backward. That's all he's gonna fucking do for the whole game. So where do we launch our torpedoes? Forward, backward, forward, backward, forward, backward. That guy's probably fucking dead in like 30 seconds. We're gonna go ahead and repair some flooding because our fires are out. Look how fucked up the front end of my ship is. And we're just fucking tanking. Like, we are rushing these guys straight into their fucking face. And Like, my goal here is not to kill I mean, I'm gonna try to kill everyone. My goal here is, you see how far forward my team is able to play? Because half of their team is shooting at just me, and they have room to breathe. Like, I'm tanking. Alright, we just killed a Westfalen with our torpedoes, and that Kaiser, yeah, I think he just figured out that I just launched a bunch of torpedoes at him, and he's gonna start trying to move, but yeah, don't worry, buddy, I fired torpedoes over there too. Forward, backward, forward, backward. It's the only fucking trick they know. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know why people think that works. It doesn't work. I mean, I guess it works if you're playing other people that don't know what they're doing, but, yeah. It's not a super good strategy. So, yeah, like, I would love to have my A and B turrets back, but the amount of damage that I'm taking right now, it's not worth it. Oh, yes, dude. Oh, look at this fucking torpedo shot here. Alright, our torpedoes are... We're gonna take it right on the bow. A bow is a great place to take torpedoes, if you can. If you have no choice but to take it right on the fucking bow. This is the guy that just launched him, and he thinks I don't see him. I fucking see you, you little son of a bitch. I fucking see you with your stupid torpedoes, and yeah, that guy that didn't forward backward boy over there, look at him launching torpedoes. And we're gonna go ahead and give him a little taste of the business there. And we're going to make a hard left turn. Because I'm assuming that he's going to launch his torpedoes over that way. We're making a hard left turn to evade that. You got to watch those guys as torpedo tubes. I fucking saw you, little son of a bitch. I know what you're fucking up to. We're just whipping our fucking back end around here. Take one on the bow. And instead of eating 6 goddamn torpedoes, we ate 1. And he's like, shit. That was supposed to work. I put all my eggs in one basket, and now I'm next to a fucking Scharnhorst, and his fucking guns are looking right at me like, you're goddamn right they're looking right at you, son of a bitch. But you see those torpedo tubes? I'm looking at his torpedo tubes, confirming that they're empty. I'm just fucking wrecking them. Like, you know, people are like, why are you shooting at the destroyer? Because he's a priority target. Now we have finally crossed the map. We are approaching the enemy spawn. I don't know, we've been getting shot at for like the last fucking 15 minutes straight, and somehow we're still floating. We've taken 2 torpedoes. Look at that. Didn't repair a thing. Look how fucked up my ship is, but we're about to repair, and I'm going to show you why. Our torpedo tubes are currently dead, but they are reloaded. We are good to go. The game is almost over. You see that fucking Alaska right there? Just as soon as I get a good line on that little gray line right there, we're gonna go ahead and get that primary battery facing him. Buoyancy's critical. Let's go ahead and fix that buoyancy. Oh shit! Oh shit! I think we just took too much flooding damage. Yeah, we're gonna go down, but it's okay. I would have loved to have gotten my torpedo shot. Oh, I got bombed. Cool. I would have bombed me too, dude. I would have bombed me too. Now let's look at it from the air. Why did I do that? Why did I rush? Like, am I fucking suicidal? Look how fucking look how fucking back the enemy team is. Look how far forward mine is. When you take all those fucking hits to the face, like, you get score. You get hella points. And you buy your team some reprieve. You know what I mean? You take the fight to them. I took focus damage from, like, I don't know, 8+ ships for like 11 continuous minutes, 80,000 Silver Lions in 11 minutes flat. First place. Like, use your battle cruiser to, checks notes, cruise into battle, boys. If you're playing battleships, the most armored ships in the game, if you've got all the fucking protection and your go-to naval move is to press S, full stop, get behind an island, turn broadside, and sit there for the whole match, your strategy is bad, and you should feel bad. Stop doing that. It's not good. Like, you're gonna fucking die anyway. I'm gonna come back there and bomb you. Like, it's not gonna save you. It's just gonna hurt your entire fucking team, and your win rate is gonna be in the toilet. It's literally in the name, Thunder Chief, dude. You got up. Oh, dude, getting up tiered, bro. Getting up tiered is fucking rough. All right, let me check real quick and see how we're doing on our event progress, because I think I still need 18,000. Oh boy, hold on. Wait, let me lower the cost of VIP. Let me take a water, baby. Will you go to gym with me? You don't want to go? Okay. Oh, you wanted to come play Naval? Come and play some Naval, baby. All right. Damn. Snack is getting on Naval. All right. All right. All right. All right. The wife is logging on to Naval, not going to the gym. Did you pushed up with? Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Sharp shot. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go. I'm gonna get to the gym. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I got time, baby. All right, let's lower the cost of VIP. I already did my Hail Hydrate. I'm just gonna give it a minute or two while Snack logs in. So, un momento. And while she's booting up, I can knock out these 20 pull-ups. So give me just a second, boys. I'm gonna. Hey, baby girl, can I do my pull-ups, baby girl? You mind if I? Thank you. How's the camera following me? Paige Oitip, I got gimbal cameras because I'm a simulator pilot. I don't main Naval, by the way. I love Naval, but I mostly play sim, and I got the head tracker. So when I'm dogfighting, I'm constantly like, I got an enemy on my tail, blah blah blah, or I'm like rotating my head and shit. So if I had a fixed frame camera, I'd be constantly like leaning out of frame and shit like that. So the camera, like both of these cameras, they attempt to keep me in frame as much as much as they're able to. Yo, Guten, man, thank you for the Hail Hydrate after those pull-ups. That's nice. Okay, let's hop on with the baby. I'll give you a little ring-a-ding. I'll give you a little ring-a-ding, baby. Where's my snack meats at? Oh my god, I have so many PMs. Oh, I've got so many friends, baby. Bro, I wake up sometimes and I have like 50 fucking notifications. I never did play Elite Dangerous. Happy hunting, Plancha. Take care, brother bear. Okay, radio check. How do you hear me?
I can hear you. Check, 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 check.
Do you mind if I do voice activity, or would you like me to go push to talk?
You can do voice activity.
All right. You mind if we do some 6.0?
6.0?
Yeah, you should have. I believe you've got your Russian boy. The Zelensnikov, I believe you have.
I do have him. I'm
The
just
old.
not seeing him.
He's on your premium
Wait.
side, on the bottom right. I will take off my. I'll take off my Kron boy. And I'll take off my Novorossiysk. How am I doing, boys, by the way? Novorossiysk. Somebody here is gonna know whether I'm saying that correctly or not. Novorossiysk. Bro, Static Green, man. Check it out, dude. I play Naval. I don't main Naval, but I fucking play Naval. Germany, Blue Water. USA, blue water, USA coastal, Great Britain coastal, Great Britain blue water, uh, Japan blue water, Japan coastal, Italy coastal, Italy blue water. So believe me when I tell you, like, uh, and then fucking France blue water. I have played every ship in the game. I've rented or otherwise like played every single ship that has come out. So believe me when I tell you, like, if like I don't like tell you that France is bad because like I'm biased or anything like that, and I have no experience. Like I've played the Lorraine, I've played the Paris, I've played the Corbeil, the Duplay, the old Emile Bertin, and I've been in the Lorraine, and I've gotten shit on by a Scharnhorst. You know, I've gotten shit on by an Alaska. I've gotten shit on by the old fucking Kronstadt, and it sucks. It's a cool ship. Like, don't get me wrong, but it's just like what you're facing. It's not worth it. So like, I don't tell you guys like, oh, Germany's the best because like I'm like a German main and I want everybody to play Germany. Like, no, like I play Germany a lot because it's the best one. I'm hoping it gets nerfed. Honestly, like the Scharnhorst needs a good fucking strong slap from the nerf stick, man. This thing is fucking S tier. Okay, we're doing 6.0, yeah, baby?
Yep, yep.
Alright, let me slap it together, the lineup. Just slap it together. What the fuck is this? A Sherbakov. What the fuck is this? This looks like another...
Why is it nighttime in your port, but it's daytime in my port?
Nighttime? Daytime? I don't know. What
Huh.
is this? This looks like another fucking like Zelensnyakov. And if so, I want it. When did
I want that.
when did this come out? I want, oh my god, I want everything about this. Zelensnyakov, by the way, chat, is hands down my favorite premium cruiser. I think it's just it's amazing, and we're gonna go play it right now, and hopefully I'll get an opportunity to show you why. Now I might get shit on. I I cannot guarantee it's gonna be a great game. 10 points for Snack for the Napoleon Dynamite reference, babe. All right, we're ready to go, sweetie hearts. We're playing some Naval with the my wife.
My
Naval with
wife,
my
comrade.
wife. Comrade. Comrade Snake. Let us do. Kirov reporting. Dude, Nader Cal, dude, he's just like, I just want to let people land on me. I just want to, as you know, I just want to be a floating runway. I don't want to shoot nothing. I want to play naval, but like passively, like, like, bro. I want to play ARB, but I don't want to play a jet. I want to play the runway. Can I get the? Can,
That would be kind of cool though if you
like,
guys came into land and I was
I
like,
just want
oil
to,
for you,
yeah,
ammo for you,
yeah,
wall
like.
engine for
It's
that
like it's
guy.
it's like dinner dash, but for like ammo and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, but
it's
for like, yeah.
like get the fuel trucks over there, get the ammo over there, dude.
It
It's a
could, but
very
why not?
specific fetish you have. Yeah. I kind of want to play aircraft carrier if I get to spam swordfishes at the Bismarck. Oh man. We actually once we did that Bismarck historical event, but we did it with the Prince Eugen because we didn't have a Bismarck. But we need to do it again because we had like I don't know 60 swordfish pilots take off of an aircraft carrier at night and go after. It was a Bismarck. It was actually a Prince Eugen. It was right when the Prince Eugen came out. But when the Bismarck comes out for real, We're gonna have to do that event again and do a giant swordfish. It was super fucking fun. It was crazy. Actually, if you want to see the video of it while we're in the queue, I will pull it up. It's an old video, so it's not good. Like, this was like, I don't know, the
Oh,
second or third video I ever made, I think.
I like seeing your creative talents improve.
Wingling Dragon, there's the Toronto, and then...
Oh, we going in?
Yes, we are. Where is, Swordfish Bismarck? Oh man, I can't find my own... Hold on. Your videos, playlists, music videos, videos. Here we go. And then where's the swordfish? Here we go. Edmund Fitzgerald's swordfish event. Yeah, if you guys want to see... Again, this is an old video. But if you guys want to watch that, there is the link. Alright, baby, let us... Oh, fuck this game mode. Alright, let us grab our Zelensnikov.
I'm in here.
No, I kind of fell off with that. I need to hand it off to Krabs and the boys.
Smoking it out?
I still haven't even spawned yet. Sorry. Alright. I'm in here now. That is also a huge advantage to Naval. You normally in a game like this, what you want to do is not spawn first. Because guess who everybody's going to shoot at when they spawn in? The very first fucking person that they see, dude. Now, the Zelensnikov, dude, this thing's fucking huge advantage here. Ranging shots, dude. Ranging shots for days. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna fucking be a brutal fucking machine gun of death and destruction. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use ranging shot to desynchronize all of our primary turrets until every single barrel is on a different reload. Then we're gonna start holding left click in order to bring our secondaries into focus as well. And we are just going to be non-stop just hitting these guys with non-stop shells. We're just sweeping. We're just sweeping. You know? It's like the floor is dirty. You gotta get your dustpan. You just gotta sweep it. And we're just gonna be rapidly switching targets. We're just gonna keep that left click held. Just hit any fucking target of opportunity. I'm pinching at Cecilia. Hold on. T33. How am I not a CC? I am a CC. I see the Cs. Oh my god! Oh no, dude, you guys are fucked. That's gonna hurt so bad. They are dead. Boop, 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 boop. Dude, good thing the Setsuya had spaced armor. Oh, he got both of them. No way, dude. He killed both those guys. That's fucking crazy. Anyway, back to shooting. I see C's all over the seas, yeah. Yes, sir.
Oh no, I came in right on.
These opening salvos on matches like these are just fucking brutal. So what I'm doing is I'm steering away from them, because again, like we were talking about earlier, I don't know why, but people suck at aiming at you if you're getting further away from them. All their shells will just land fucking short, short, short. This guy hasn't hit me once. And he's dead. That battle cruiser right there. See how all their shells are just landing like 50 meters short of me? That's what you want. So when you're in this desperate situation, I'm taking on multiple fucking battle cruisers like to the face. I'm not going to be able to kill these guys, but I can annoy them. I will absolutely annoy them. And we're just moving away. And then as soon as they start getting close with their shots, we're going to generate smoke and turn the rest of the way. So I'm angled away from them. I'm retreating away. And I got my smoke on standby. I'm waiting for their barrels to face me. Alright, his barrel's facing me now. He's getting ready to shoot at me. We're making a hard left turn. Generate smoke. Hard left turn away. His shells aim right where we were just fucking looking at. Turning my whole ship away, getting my guns faced off the other way. See the fucking evasion, boys? You see the fucking evasions? We just evaded like 9 fucking 12-inch and 14-inch shells. Let's fucking fix our critical buoyancy. But I still think we're gonna succumb to too much damage here. We just can't tank multiple battle cruisers in this thing. Not in this light cruiser here. It's okay. I'm sinking a little bit. But now it's like a matter of just trying to like waste some of their ammunition. Like they have not killed me yet, but they are going to kill me for sure. It's just, if I can make it take slightly longer, then that is more shells that they have to fire at me to finish the job. And we did it just in time. Like, if we hadn't have taken those evasive turns, now I'm gonna fucking generate smoke again and turn back the other way. Like, they've had to fire 3, 4, 5 extra salvos at me. I should have been dead 3 or 4 minutes ago. We're definitely gonna fucking die. Yeah, I think that was enough to do the trick. Come on, pump the water out.
Oh no, they're ramming me.
Sub mode initiate, yeah. Now we're gonna bring in the shop I have. Oh, hold on. Gotta fix my ammo. It's been a
My own teammate just messed me up.
Fuck 'em.
Ooh, you just spawned in front of me.
Hey! Alright, let's load up some armor piercing for this fella. Oh shit, Somers, dude, thank you for the gift sub, my guy. Again, ranging shots. This is basically the exact same thing as Zelensnikov that we were just playing. Desynchronizing all of my barrels. We got a full up-tiering, by the way, babe. We're in a 7.0 match, playing our 6.0.
Ooh, this is my strongest ship.
Yeah. So it's not gonna be a strong fight for us. Still not gonna go down without a fight. Was that's that coastal, Russian coastal, the one that's like, got a little T-34 turret on it? Is that right? How do you like it? Pretty fucking slow, isn't it? When it comes to coastal, I prioritize speed. Took a big hit. We are going to turn away. Hit this battle cruiser on the turn. A little Kronstadt right there. Generate smoke as we round the apex of the turn there. Now against this battle cruiser, I'm going to switch back to high explosive because my little 6-inch guns are not going to be able to poke through very well on him. And I am going to fix my A and B turrets now that we are safely behind smoke and we're not on fire. So we can get those A and B turrets online right as I come through the smoke here. And then we're going to light this dude's whole deck space up. Now, one big thing with Russian ships, you want to be careful about oversteering. What happens with Russian ships is they heave a lot. And what you want to do is try not to use full rudder all the time. You want to plan your turns out early, and you want to tap your rudder, and you want to constantly be making, like, you know, constantly glancing down at the map, seeing if you need to avoid an island, seeing if you need to avoid a friendly. And if you'll notice in the bottom left corner of my screen, my rudder is very rarely ever centered up. I like to basically keep my rudder slightly off center. You know, like I'm just doing a very, very slow left turn or a very, very slow right turn. I just keep feathering it. You can kind of see that little yellow arrow down there in the bottom left just sort of bouncing around. That's pretty much what I do subconsciously when I play Naval, like, all the freaking time. And I do that in an effort to, you know, help confuse the enemy's gun solution and keep my ship from heaving so that my guns can, you know, have enough declination to actually reach the target. We're just gonna light this dude up with as much high explosive as we can. We're just trying to cause fires. We're not gonna be able to do, like, too big a damage on him, but we can absolutely annoy his tits off. And he's getting constant, non-stop notifications of damage. And it's not much damage, but the thing is that he doesn't know that. He can just tell that he's being hit by something. So if he looks and he sees that it's me shooting at him, because he sees the non-stop tracer fire coming from me, he might all of a sudden not worry about it too much because he knows I'm not going to do that much damage, right? But if another battleship starts firing at him, and starts hitting him, he might not become... Ooh, shit, we just got fucking detonated. One hit detonated. Good fucking shot, dude. And I still didn't get enough for my PE-8. Damn. Alright, let's bring in a, let's bring in this, the Maxim Gorki. So you're, like, constantly overwhelming that dude's senses with the fact that he's taking that non-stop HE spam, which probably is not going to worry him all that much because I'm a battleship, bitch. Like, fuck you. But if you can kind of, like, overwhelm their senses, and then all of a sudden they do start taking large caliber fire from a battleship on your team, that can help to make him not aware of it. Sort of, like, disregard it. Copy that, Static Green. Take care, Brother Bear. Try to hit this, that's that new US cruiser. I'll have a way better chance to actually inflict some real damage on him. Alright, we are getting shot at. We're going to go ahead and start. Now that we're behind the island, we're going to steer towards our enemies. Because he's firing over the island trying to hit me, but he is not able to tell that I'm steering towards him. Oh my god, it's a naval wingling dragon. Yeah, babe, with everybody having their freaking Mississippis now, I think we're going to get up to
they all just spawned in.
day. Best chance I got is to get in there and try to do a torpedo run. But I'm about to be out of lives, babe. They're going pretty good. Snack and I just took a huge up tiering, so we're getting we're getting smacked on now. A little too far forward. Want to try to hit this guy in that forward magazine. A little too far left. Close, but not quite. Right about here ought to do it. Right about there ought to do it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That's good. Yes.
Nice.
Right about there ought to do it. Got a destroyer over here. You think I don't see you, little son of a... You think I don't see you, but I see you. Willie sees you.
Oof, I am hurting.
Yeah, babe, we're getting our asses kicked on this map. I don't know. I mean, the team doesn't look like it's doing terrible, but we're doing some Russia 6.0 right now. I fucking saw you, little son of a bitch, destroyer. Now, Scharnhorst, torpedoes. Come here, you little Scharnhorst, you little son of a bitch. Get the old torpedo gang back together, and then we're gonna. Oh, I'm sorry, babe. Didn't see you there.
Alright.
I didn't see you
I was trying
there.
to turn and then I was stopping, but then this guy was coming on us, so.
I need more foghorn, leghorn. Just fucking crashed right into my wife. Whoops. Beautiful magazine shot right there. Just absolutely fucking gorgeous magazine hit on him. We're gonna try to turn around and get another 3-shot of torpedoes on that Sharny, on that little Sharn boy.
I got his caliber turret destroyed.
Hey, we got the Sumner. I thought that was the Scharnhorst for a second.
No. Still going.
I'm working on him. I got some torpedoes for him. Yes, torpedoes are hitting the Sharn boy. Looks like we just disabled his rudder. That'll help for the follow-up shot here. Now he's gonna start slowing down rapidly now that we've done some damage to him. So we're gonna fire here and here and here. And then we're gonna hit him in his torpedo tubes. His torpedo tubes are right there. Oh, he's dead.
Nice.
Perfect. Alright, we're going to generate smoke as we come around the edge of this island here because we need to reload our own torpedoes. We're going to retreat back to the east. New round of naval bots, eh? Alright, we're switching our secondaries to proxy fuses hitting the BTD. Dangerous BTD up there. I'm going to hit X2 to force my secondaries up there. We're going to go to controls. We're going to go to main caliber shooting with main weapon. We're going to turn that off. So our secondary guns are forced to fire. Oh shit, he's dead. Never mind. Alright. Undo all that real quick. Go back to HE.
I'm coming, babe.
I'm surprised that you still have a life left. Oh, you're on your G5? Oh, cute.
Cute, right?
Cute. You're my lifeboat, babe.
That's what I'm thinking. If I can just stay with you until the time runs
I mean,
out, good.
if you hide behind me, you'll help me repair and shit.
I've got 5 smokes and I've got my artillery strike if they get close enough.
I'm about to get fucking wrecked by a Vonderton though, so it's not gonna go well. Yo, Darren Gaming NL, no way, man, thank you for the raid, brother. Hold on, that is not a name I believe I'm familiar with. Let me make sure I am following. Let me see if we can get that. I'm not following. Corrected. And let's get that fucking shout out for Darren Gaming, man. I'm looking forward to catching your stream, brother. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the support, dude. 07. Oh shit, I'm not gonna die to the Vonderton. The Vonderton died, hell no. You scared me with the follow? Sorry, my bad. Alright, let's get our fucking float plane out there. Snack's being cute in the cute dinghy. Yeah, Snack's gonna be my little lifeboat. It's a wife boat.
Aww.
Hey, did you like that? I just thought of that.
That was pretty good.
Just thought of that. So something, if you have a scout and there's really nothing that you can do with it, something that you can do just to kind of I have, again, like Naval's a team-based game. Now I know a lot of people don't play War Thunder with their team in mind, but you see how we have a J2M, a B7A, and an A26 up there at altitude? Well, all these guys' out here tertiary batteries are going to be shooting at them. But if I can bring my scout in here, put it into orbit mode at a nice little range, they're gonna eventually hit my scout. But they have to now expend ammunition and effort trying to kill my scout, which might buy my team's air force just a little bit of extra help. It may... Give me a smoke, baby! Give me a smoke! Give me hard smoke! Turn eastbound! Rapid! Left turn! Cut across the old bow! Thank you, baby. That's actually fucking beautiful smoke. That was actually extremely... You were in the right place at the right time. I needed you right now, and you were there. So as my scout goes up there and just kind of like flies around in circles, their tertiary batteries will end up firing thousands of rounds of ammunition at it, haplessly. Oh my god, I'm gonna eat that torpedo. Baby, dive on that fucking
Coming back
grenade!
from repairs.
Dive on that fucking grenade! I think I would have dodged
Damn.
it. No, I just... But I got my PE-8, and that's what... Actually, I'm gonna bring in my TU-1, and that's what we needed. So... we will guaranteed win the game now. I think we're going to win it before I even get there, but... the win is now...
They are not pleased with me.
No. Just wasted ammunition, baby. And chuck some torpedoes at them, fuck them. Chuck some... Chuck them in the fucking bucket.
Oh.
So at this point, those 1, 2, 3, and 4... Hey, my torpedoes are hitting. Hell yeah. That's why I went around that island, by the way. It was kind of suicidal, but I'm like... I'm in a cruiser facing, like... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 battleships. Like, there ain't no... There ain't a lot I can do there. But, all we have to do is kill 1, 2, 3, 4 ships. So what I'm doing is I'm dropping my bombs, because this is arcade, so I reload. Ooh, I got more torpedo hits. What's that B-29 doing? Probably the same thing I'm doing. But we're going to drop our bombs, get rid of the weight, go into weapon. We're going to try to pitch our nose up and try to maintain about 130 to 160 knots. And we're just going to grab as much altitude as we can. We spawn in at like 5,000 feet. We want to try to get above 10,000 feet before we get to those targets over there. Before we start getting in range of their tertiary batteries. And we're just kind of keeping an eye, especially on those 2 battle cruisers that are closer to me. This one here and that one right down there. Because those 2 battle... And again, we're going to drop the weight. Those 2 battle cruisers, they might have proxy fuse secondary mounts. They may specifically target me. They've got plenty of other shit to shoot at. Oh, and see that HE-162?
162?
Yep, I see that. Do you have a fighter, babe? Can you hit him?
I'm out. All lives gone.
Copy. Well, that's a salamander, right? I think so. So that's bad news bears for me. But I don't think he sees me. But he is a little rocket-powered son of it. Doesn't matter! We fucking win anyway. I was just gonna dive on that guy and fucking throw a bunch of 30mm cannon in his face, like, aha.
Hey.
Yeah, I was gonna fucking dive, like, I was figuring he's gonna come in from underneath me and come up like this, and then I was just gonna come down and be like, blah, 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 blah. So even though we got a full up-tiering 6.0 cruisers versus a fucking whole fleet of 7.0 battleships, and we got our PP smacked a little bit, you know, we still, 19 minutes, 70,000. Best ship for naval, hands down, by far and away, zero hesitation, Scharnhorst. Fucking wrong. Urban Hangman, I never heard you been more wrong about anything in your life. The Belfast is not. The Belfast is 1v1 me right now, Belfast versus Scharnhorst. I will show you how wrong you are. Nah, dude, that's fine. The Belfast is cool. Don't get me wrong. It's damn sure not the best ship in the game. It's not even close, dude.
Belfast noises.
Sad. Wah, wah, foghorn. Foghorn. Well, get yourself a Scharnhorst, and then you'll know, and then you'll be like, ah, I see what Wing was getting at. I now believe that Wingling Dragon is correct. No, dude, everybody's got a favorite ship. Like, the Scharnhorst is not my favorite ship, but it is the best ship. Like, I play it because it's the best, and it's one of my favorites, but it's not my favorite. Fuck. I don't even know if I had to pick a favorite ship, it might honestly. The Atlanta's pretty close in the run-ins, honestly. The Atlanta's is pretty fucking bonkers. But I don't know. I don't know if the Atlanta would be my favorite. You know what? My favorite ship might be the Shimakaze. Uh, it's a close toss up between the Shimakaze or the Atlanta. They're not the best ships, but they're just a lot of fun. They're just really fun to play, and very satisfying. But oh yeah, Irish Republican Army. I think that is a foregone certainty. I can't envision a world. It might take them 2 years to do it. Might take them 3 years to do it, but the Bismarck is coming. It's like that is a certainty. It's just a matter of time. How much time? I have no idea. Um, but yeah, we are going to get the Bismarck. Fucking mark my words, dude. I never been more confident about anything in my life. Okay, babe, another 6.0 here. Wait, let me see. I'm gonna get my naval star done, and then I'm going to the gym. Oh, shit, the Roanoke. Thank you. I forgot. I forgot to put the Roanoke on here. Oh, man, dude. Oh, hell yeah. You just fucking reminded me. I do believe it has radar, yeah. It's like a picket ship. Yeah, I want the Yamato. I want the North Carolina. I want the Nelson. I want the Iowa, the North Carolina. I want the South Dakota. I want the Issei carrier conversion. I want um I what else do I want? No, I haven't. You broke your pedals? Sad pedal noises. I'm sorry, man. You get new ones? You want them to add Saudi Arabia as a tech tree or a sub-tech tree? I am not familiar with Saudi Arabian equipment at all. Is Saudi Arabia, do they actually have like their own equipment, or is it all like Warsaw like export stuff? I have no idea what Saudi Arabia has, man. Honestly. Thank you for the hail hydrate, boys. I mean, here's my take on it. Whenever people ask me about adding a country, I don't care what country you say. You could say fucking they should add like New Zealand or Zimbabwe, and I would be like, yeah, sure. Like, give me more countries. I love now sub countries are fine. Like you know how they did like South Africa with the British tree. Like that's fine. But my favorite thing is when they actually add flags and I can get 10 more crew slots. I play every country in the game. Yes.
Fun with flags.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I wish we had played Japan. I'm playing Japan next, babe. Now, don't spawn, babe. Give it 20 seconds, and then we're going to spawn in.
Okay.
Take the, for now, default to the northern spawn. It's closer to our air spawn. But let's see where the team goes. And bring in your Zelensnikov. And I'll bring in my Helena. Yeah, we're gonna go north. Give it 5 more seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5. Spawn in now. All right, set sail due southbound. And help me with this heavy, or this light cruiser over this direction, this parasite guy. Remove about 450 yards from him. this is how we bring the rain. Bless the rains down on Parasite. It'll take some time to shoot the things we never had. Hey, Razgriz, thanks for the bitty boys. Thanks for cheers for the beers, man. Just absolutely raining down sweet hellfire, and now we're going to switch to semi-armor piercing. Desynchronize the guns once more. So we've gotten a pretty good gun solution. Baby, remove about, yeah, still about 450 yards removal from him. Now that we've got a pretty decent gun solution on him, we've been polluting him with high explosive, got a bunch of his tertiaries and stuff dead. Now we're going to start working deeper into the ship. Dude, I'll take every country I can get my fucking hands on, Irish. More countries, more crew slots, more free repairs. More stuff to grind. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I will play any country that they put in the game. But it's got to be a pretty significant tech tree, I think, for them to add it as their own flag, so... I only really get excited when they like actually give it like its actual flag. There we go. Just absolutely getting this guy. Alright, babe, it is time to turn southeast bound. We're gonna get hit by torpedoes shortly. Torpedoes should be arriving in about 60 seconds. Turn towards the enemies. Continue fire. Alright, make sure you scope out soon and start looking for torpedoes around you. If they show up, they're going to be showing up real soon. Switch targets to the nearby battlecruiser, high explosive on Lorpin. Torpedoes.
Lit up.
Oh yeah. Just keep fucking his whole day up. Alright, switch targets, he's good. Switch targets to Biggie. Left side, Biggie. Go full reverse. Keep a southeastern heading, full reverse. Aim to the right of your lead indicator when it pops up. He's turning towards us. Once your ship has negative speed, generate smoke.
Down.
Down, copy. Damn. Try a bit.
Yeah, I had an unrepairable breach like 5 minutes ago.
Oh yeah. Those breaches will get you. They'll get you. Generating smoke now, full reverse. I'm gonna start trying to head back your way. Yeah, sure. Yeah, this is 6-0. Fuck, I just fucked up. I started repairs on accident. I did not mean to. Oh, shit. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Come on, girl. Float your ass. Get your ass above the waves. Get your ass above the waves. We're like on our side. Good, you come on, girl. You can do it. My ship's a little sideways, yeah. We sailed right into the heart of the beast. Alright, now we're gonna bring in our Baltimore. Alright, spawning with you, baby. Try to hit those guys in the middle, the center.
I'm still trying to hit Biggie.
Full speed ahead when able. Press 0, and I'm gonna tow you up. Oh wait, you don't have towing. How do you not have towing? Huh. I can't tow you.
Okay.
Switch targets off of Biggie. Try to concentrate on the ones that are in the middle when you can. That Biggie guy, he's out of the objective now. No longer important. We're gonna try to hit that Bertha-Baben guy, that destroyer.
Copy, eyes on.
Said heading due south. Full speed. Remove about 200 yards from the destroyer. It's pretty solid. Minus 200. Oh, the green shot traces are amazing. That's another huge benefit of arcade. You actually fucking see what you're doing. Get ready for torpedoes heading our way. We're going to be turning eastbound shortly. Once we kill this destroyer, we're going to turn eastbound, move our guns off to the right. Alright, that destroyer should be dead. He's dead. Left turn, eastbound, guns right
Nope,
side.
I got torpedoes.
Okay, copy that. Where are your torpedoes at?
They're on me. I can't miss them.
Fuck. Should have turned eastbound a little sooner, my bad, babe. Fuck. I'm coming to help repair. That was my bad. I should have turned this a little sooner.
You alright?
No, babe. You took a bunch of torpedoes. I don't like it. I'm gonna...
Well, I missed several. I just took one.
I'm here to help you repair. I'm gonna start targeting Biggie again. Biggie's back in the objective. Remove about 300 yards from Biggie. Oh wait, no, you're not going eastbound. Never mind, you're on a different solution than me. you, I'd say remove about 200 yards. Never mind, he's
Got
dead.
him.
Fucking nice, babe. Let's fucking go. Aircraft overhead. I'll try to take care of it. You do your thing. PE-8, targeting him. Look up at the PE-8 when you can. Press X and 2. Put your secondary battery on them. Alright, he's fucking off for now. Going back to primary battery. Southwestbound. Targeting ships in the middle. Light cruiser, Akira. Semi-armor piercing. The, Mylon, the AA would not target him. The secondary AI will target him, because they're within secondary AI range, but not the tertiary. If you want to fire at them, if you want to get him to fuck off. Okay, PE-8's on his way back. I'll switch to him, you stay on target. You want to actually get them to fuck off. You gotta toss the fucking lead up ahead of them. Make hard evasive turns. Hard rudder any direction, PE-8's dropping. See how he's fucking off? Get him to go the fuck away. And we just got a critical hit on him. Alright, I'm generating smoke, making a hard right turn, going eastbound, right turn. I think you can make a left turn eastbound. You can, but they won't at that range. They won't target it till he gets closer. You could tell the, like, I could focus on him and I could hit Alt-3, but my...
Don't hit me, don't hit me!
My guns aren't going to shoot. The secondaries will.
Torpedo on your left side.
Copy. Oh, sorry, babe. Kiss.
Smooch.
Whatever. I'm here to help you. Oh.
Yeah,
our fucking team couldn't get in the A point. Thank you for the hail hydrate. Our team got fucking raffle stomped on that one. But still got first place. Let me see. I am bringing up Japan next. I'm getting close. I'm getting close to get my event done. Alright, 6.0 Japan. Let me take off these battleships for you. Do I think? Yeah, I think it's absolutely coming. When will the Iowa be here? I have no idea, but yes, we will see an Iowa. We will see a Nelson. We will see a Bismarck. We will see a North Carolina. We're gonna see all that stuff. I don't know the time frames for any of it, but just based on what I've seen them adding for naval, like the development pace, I think there's no way that we're not going to get stuff like that. Yeah, I would say they probably add the Tirpitz first. But I have no idea because they go way out of order a lot. So honestly, the chronology in which they add stuff sometimes seems pretty nonsensical. And I could see that, I could see that fucking, like, I would add the Tirpitz first. But I could absolutely see them doing it a different way. Oh, the ECA only has 196 left to go. Huh. Interesting. Well, if they fix the naval BRs, no, I don't think the Bismarck is actually, from my experience with Navy Field, a lot of those main class capitals are pretty well balanced. Like they each have strengths and weaknesses. Like the Germans, they were very they were very good at rushing. Like they had very good high velocity, low angle guns that allowed them to play aggressively. They had very balanced armor that balanced protection and agility and maneuverability. Um, and decent torpedo options. Decent AA suites and whatnot. They're just a good all around brawler. Kind of designed to like face off with uh, you know British fleets where they're outnumbered. Like they're just designed to fucking encounter multiple threats and be able to handle them. Japanese, had very good high angle guns. Probably some of the worst AA in the war, uh, but offset by the fact that they had some of the highest angle guns available, and that made them very good retreaters. Which I'm not trying to make that sound like it was a valid tactic. Like they could increase their range by firing higher angle shots and lofting their shells for longer. And if they were moving away and you were moving closer to them, they could stay just outside of your maximum effective range while you were just inside of theirs, and they could splash on you the whole time. And as long as they, had the open ocean to continue retreating away, it worked out pretty well. Um, Americans, their strength was definitely AA and aircraft support all day long. Probably some of the best dual purpose guns. Golly, of course we don't get the open map on this one. That's all right. I'm going heavy cruiser on the north spawn. Gonna bring in the Mikuma. Cucumber. Put a slice on your eyes, makes you feel real nice. Now, Japanese heavy cruisers, fastest goddamn heavy cruisers alive. Fucking amazing. Like I'm passing this guy like he's standing fucking still, dude. This thing, look, 40 fucking knots, man. I can literally turn off this guy's fucking bow and probably not even touch him. Look at that. I'll I'll touch him a little bit, but look how fast I can clear his fucking bow.
Oh my gosh, the spawn end is such a clusterfuck.
Barely even slowed him down. And then we're just gonna fucking lay the fucking hate over here. Just a little love tap. You can't pull a maneuver like that in anybody else's heavy fucking cruisers. Priority destroyer, northeast side. High explosive, about positive 30 and minus, I'd say about 500 yards. Make it positive 25 on the training. Until you get it on your own. Yo, Razgris, thanks for the biddy, boys. Alright, we're gonna try a little torpedo shot right over there, because that's another big spawn for the guys that are heading towards Charlie. I got some hits on that destroyer, just flinging fucking metal out at him. Still priority target on the destroyer. The one Russian Alpha. Let's get our secondary batteries online. Dude, Sky Shark, I don't know what it is about Japanese ship design, but the aesthetic, I think the Japanese made the most beautiful ships of the war. I think like the pagodas are some of the most interesting to look at. I think the gun configurations and the camouflages are amazing. Sorry, T-33. The American ships, they just look very practical, you know what I mean? Like, but they're very, like, it's just kind of boring. Like, it's just, there's no pizzazz over there. There's just a huge lack of pizzazz. I feel like I feel like the Japanese had pizzazz. You know, I feel like they had a little feng shui. Now, that being said, I think the Japanese destroyers look like dog shit. I don't know why, but like their cruisers and their battleships are gorgeous. I think their destroyers are ugly. I don't know what it is about them. I think the U.S. had some of the best looking destroyers. But bro, their heavy cruisers are some of the best looking ships I've ever seen. It looks like a Freeman. I like Sport Cat. It looks like a Sport Cat. Don't even correct it to car, dude. Sport Cat, dude. The Furutaka looks like a fucking Sport Cat, baby. Let's fucking go, dude. It's a little pigeon cruiser. Look at that. We already got our torpedoes back. Let's go fuck up Charlie some more. My torpedo should be arriving in about 60 seconds or so, babe. Now, if you notice when I do torpedoes, I don't. Oh, never mind. Sorry, babe. I meant 30 seconds. Good luck, Jansky. Dude, the F-15 is sick, man. How you doing, by the way, Jansky? Sorry, I saw you said hello earlier, and I was so distracted doing a bunch of other stuff. Priority target, Grey Wolf, southeast of Bravo. Semi-armor piercing, if you got it. He's in Atlanta. I don't even know if we need semi-armor piercing on this guy. I might switch back to high explosive. I have not flown my F-15 at all yet. I really don't like flying for the overpowered teams. I've been flying a lot of red team because the red team needs the help. I've been loving my Su-27. I've been loving the J-11. Absolutely fantastic. AIM-9Ms suck to deal with, but I just have fun with it. You know, I'm not worried about. I would love to fly my F-15 and F-16 more often. I'd love to, I mean, I'm definitely gonna try them. But just every time I see a match, it's like red team is the one that needs help. What are those planes that are staying on my deck? Those are my float planes. Those are my float scouts that I can depart. Ooh, Freeman, good. I don't know if I have the Japanese F-15, but I should ask for it. That's a good fucking call. Generate smoke, make a hard right turn northbound. We got a battleship that's going to start targeting us.
Where Wolf is down.
Hell yeah, baby, let's go. They do, they have two little bombs. Two little bitty bombs. I need priority targeting on this guy right here, on Charlie. Yes, yeah, oh! Fuck yeah, babe! That's the fucking one! Yeah, fuck that guy up. Good fucking shit, babe. I'm gonna decap Charlie for him. Perfect. Alright, northeast bound. Let's go touch Bravo. I'd make a hard left turn towards Bravo. Let's go get that cap. New priority target, light cruiser Kane.
Behind us.
I asked my wife to kill that SKR so I could fucking land my float plane, and like as I was telling her like priority target SKR, her shells fucking landed on him. It was just like boop, and I was like, yeah, that one, yeah, fucking kill that guy, thank you, I fucking appreciate it. She fucking read my mind. Keep rushing Bravo. I'm gonna fire torpedoes ahead of you. If you can, make a hard. Fuck. Actually, make a hard right turn. Do a right 360 for me.
I won't make it.
All right. Just clear my torpedo lane in front of you. I'm gonna kill that battleship that's in front of you, and then we'll continue rushing. That Novorossiysk. This guy right here. Multiple torpedoes are gonna cut across your bow. They're passing on your left side. Just make room for those. That should take care of him, and then we can get back to Bravo. All right, torpedoes are passing you now. You're good to go. Try to fuck him up with some HE if you can. You killed someone. Let's fucking go, Jansky.
I'm busted up.
I know that Novorossiysk is gonna mess us up, babe. My torpedoes are hitting him now. You're good.
Nice.
I love you, babe. Saved you. Right side, North Dakota. Priority target on North Dakota.
My poor loading speed.
Make a hard left turn towards Bravo when you can. I'm going to fire torpedoes on your rear. Try to kill the North Dakota for you. Just try to get that cap if you can. North Dakota torpedoes are in the water.
Oof, down.
Fuck, good try, babe. You got real close. I hope my plane doesn't launch into the water. Okay, he kind of did, but yeah, ripped North Dakota for sure. He's that North Dakota's about to eat a whole lot of shit. That North Dakota's so fucked. Right about now-ish. Bro, I called that fucking right on time, dude. I fucking called that right on. I got way. I play fucking way too much naval, dude. I fucking like know exactly when those torpedoes are gonna hit. And we're just gonna do some of this cheese. Just a little cheese for the knees. Bro, last time I played Wolfpack, it like wasn't done. Is it done? Last time I played Wolfpack, like the game wasn't. Bro, I'm glad you think I make Naval look fun. It is fun. Ah, fuck. Ah. Damn it, my little legs. I tried. You know, actually, I kind of want to play again. I kind of want to get back on Silent Hunter 3. Paktor, dude, I've been playing nothing but cruisers for like the last 2 or 3 matches. It's definitely a bit more difficult. Oh my god, we're gonna fucking drown. Naval Arcade's the way to go, honestly, for the majority of people. More people play Naval Arcade than play RB by a lot. The queue times are way better. Like it's insane. I play both. I typically showcase Arcade. The reason I do is the #1 bit of feedback I get when it comes to Naval of why people don't play it is they say Naval is boring, which I think is laughable. Because I'm like, do you like tanks? They're like, yeah, I like tanks. And I'm like, so you'll fucking sit in a bush and not do anything for 5 minutes as you wait for one guy to come down the road. But Naval is boring? I'm like, if you are bored while you're playing Naval, you are playing it wrong. RB definitely has... yeah, and it's like, and I'm not saying tanks are boring, but it's like, if you find tanks entertaining, and you find naval boring, something is wrong with the way that you're playing naval. Like you're doing it incorrectly. Because yeah, if you go dead stop on your engines and you sit behind a fucking island, which oftentimes happens in RB, because it's a valid it's not a valid strategy in arcade. You will fucking die in 30 seconds if you do that in arcade. But you can definitely get away with it in RB. So people play RB because they assume naval RB is the same as like tank RB, whereas like tank RB is to tank arcade, but it's not. So I always try to like kind of show people like naval's very active. If you play it right, if you play it smart, naval is insanely fun and insanely productive, and you can get a fuck ton of money. It's action packed. There's a million fucking decisions to make, like a million things to juggle. You are doing something the entire fucking time. You are non-stop action from the moment the game begins until it ends. I might have, yeah, I torped him a little bit, but I needed to get torpedoes on that objective, so I had to do it. So, Albano Bob, I hear that all the time. They're like, oh, well, naval's HP based. I'm like, I disagree. It's crew based, which is similar to hit points, but it's in a logical way. Like, you are killing the crew. Like you're destroying the modules, like that has an effect, but it doesn't. It's like tanks. Like, you know, you're trying to kill the crew inside, and like, you know, you have a bunch of crew and you can manage them. Like, it's not like HP based in like I have 10,000 hit points and your guns do 1,000 damage, so you have to hit me 10 times and I'm dead. Like, it's like that's HP based. I feel like the damage models, the combat, the way that the like the ships succumb to their damage and stuff like that, and just the general aiming mechanics and everything. This is one of the best naval games I've ever actually played. One of the worst game modes I've played. Like this game has trash game modes.
I can't
but the
even
actual
control my engine right now.
Oh, sorry, babe. Yeah, pretty much once you get somebody to like 9% crew or less, they're pretty much toast. What's up? What's up, Crab? How you doing, brother? What's 97? But yeah, honestly, Albino Bob, I've got to give it to War Thunder. Like, they fucked up the game modes, they fucked up the maps. I mean, hell yeah, baby, let's go. What's fucking
like
new?
We're not capping it right now.
Oh, you're not?
Here.
Are you inside the buoys? A's very, very small. It's super small. I'm gonna finish up my Naval Star Crab, and then I'm gonna head to the gym, and then I'll be back on a little bit later. Yo, Lord of Rivia, dude, what is up, bro? Can I get a shout out for Lord of Rivia and Crab? Yo, Rivia, good to see you, man. The old left-handed salute there for you. You always seem to come around when you leave. My bad, bro. I gotta sync the old schedule up with you, baby. It's good to see you, man. I miss your streams all the time. I caught you a couple of weeks ago. Was excited to see. I think you've been MIA for a little bit. You weren't streaming for a little while there. Oh shit! Damn. Yeah, dude. Go get you some new booty scooties, dude. Definitely, dude. Crab, I'm gonna tell you the same advice that my dad told me. Don't cheap out on things that touch the ground. Tires, foundations, you know, grounding wires, shoes, right? Like flooring. That's the stuff that you don't cheap out on. Go get your ass a nice pair of shoes. Don't go to the fucking Walmart and get you a little fucking $40 pair of Reeboks, man. Go get you a nice pair of shoes, dude. You deserve it. And it's worth it. A nice, good, high-quality pair of shoes. Buy it nice or buy it twice. Don't cheap out on things that touch the ground. And shoes touch the ground a lot, dude. But yeah, dude, the games are good, man. I was actually gonna get off earlier, and then Snack was like logging in for some Naval. She was like, "I want to play some Naval." And I'm like, "Let's fucking go, Naval time, Naval time." Bro, you know what you should do, Crab, is check and see if there's any running stores in your area. Um, like actual, like, not like Target, right? Like, you want to go to a place that is actually like staffed by runners, and go in there and like tell them about your issues, have them like measure your foot, see where your pressure points are and stuff like that, and have them like give you like a recommended shoe. They're really really good at it. Whenever I buy running shoes, like I go to like specialty running stores, and it's more expensive. You know, it's more time consuming, and I don't always get the shoe that like looks the coolest, but I get a shoe that is good for me. You know, like good for my arches, like good for the shape of my foot and stuff like that. And you probably have one in your town. Like up here, it's called Skinny Raven. That's where I go to get my like my exercising shoes. And I go in there and I'm like, this is what I'm gonna be doing with them, like, because they're, you know, because depending on what cut, like, are you running on a track? Are you running on trails? Are you, you know, running with elevation? Are you running on a treadmill? You know, are you working out in them? Like, all that stuff matters, and like they will have like the expertise to like. Perfect, yeah, dude. Because if your foot's, dude, you don't want to fuck around with that, man. GG,
Hey,
baby.
G.
Gist of G's. Thank you for lowering the cost of VIP. Foot health is, yeah, foot health is so important, man. And like you start getting discomfort in your feet, and then it leads to like so many other problems because you start compensating, and you might, it's subconscious. Like you fuck up your toe, and then all of a sudden you're standing weird because you're like naturally taking weight off of like what causes you pain, and then you're like fucking up your spine, you're fucking up your bifida, dude. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta take care of the foundation, man. All that shit starts at the feet. Hey, baby girl. Hey, come on up. Come on up, baby girl.
Hey, I've
Who's your
defeated my
baby?
100th battleship.
Your 100th battleship.
100th.
Oh, wow. Good job, babe. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Lord of Rivia. Look at this. This, if you can believe it, Lord of Rivia, this was a feral cat. She was deathly afraid of humans. We rescued her from outside. She was freezing to death outside. Somebody had somebody had abandoned this sweet little pumpkin, and she was like, it took me 3 months to be able to pet her. And and now she's just a little bear. Now she's just a little bear, and she loves people. And she demands attention. She demands her praise. She's like, worship me. Yeah, Razmig, and dude, it takes so much work. It takes so much work and patience, and you gotta fucking gain their gain their little trust. But I mean, she like when we first saw her, we could not even make eye contact with her from 40 feet away. She would just she would hide behind the washing machine for days on end. Uh, she didn't want us to touch her. She didn't want us to look at her. Uh, like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, one time we kind of like too early. We tried to get a collar on her, and
Oh, she was not
she was
pleased.
not happy, boys. And we had to abandon the attempt. Like, we thought we had enough trust, and we tried to get the collar on her too early. She shit all over herself. It was like self-defense mechanism, and we felt so fucking bad. Like, we were like, oh, I'm so sorry, pigeon. I thought we were there. You weren't ready. but it takes a lot of time and patience. But now look at her. Now look at her. All right, baby. I really hope I get an open naval map. Yeah, I can give her a snack. Hold on. I got a little snack pack right here. Yeah, you know what that is, don't you? She fucking loves these little. She loves these little crunchies. Yeah. Right here, baby girl. Right there, baby girl. Yeah. Get that. But don't fuck around with it. Just eat it. There you go. That's a good cruncho, huh? That's a good little cruncho. She's like, hell yeah. She's like, good fucking call, chat. She's like, fucking thanks, chat. Alright, let me see how I'm doing on my sailor. Oh my gosh. Like, maybe 1 or 2 more games. Alright. Here we go, babe. 100 milligrams of gabapentin. Bro, like, Pigeon is so easy to handle now. She does super good at the vet. She's so warm and welcoming. Like, she waits until my alarm goes off, and then she, like, calls for me in the morning. She's so patient. Like, she lets us sleep. All right, babe. Let's take some coastals and go cap Charles. Cantier, having a wifey that can shoot, move, and communicate is a blessing. Yeah, bro. Snack is tactical, man. She's a little tactical snack pack. If Cantier, I'm telling you, you gotta see her ass in hell let loose. But she'll get fucking mean though if you
And
fuck
then
up.
shield.
She'll be your squad leader. She'll be like, I need you to come over here, like move 200 meters north, drop supplies there, flank left. Tanks coming up at our 1 o'clock, about 1,000 meters out. AT move right, and then somebody will be like, "Get in the kitchen and make me a sandwich" or something like that. And then she'll be like, "And that guy's kicked." You know, like fucking, like, it's yeah, like yes, ma'am, fucking moving. Like dude, she fucking yeah, she does a lot of recon shit. Yeah, she loves playing.
Where are we spawning, babe?
We're going down to. Oh, actually, at this point, don't worry about it. Go north. And start battling up there. We're already pretty much secured down here in Charlie. I got one PT-15 I'm going to have to worry about in a second, but I should be able to take him. That PT-15 should be coming around this corner right about now-ish, if he's going this way. And he might not be going this way. Let's see where he's at. He might be going that away. I think he went the other way. Where did that PT-15 go? Did he spawn north? There's an SKR. He didn't go this way, did he? There we go. Got him. Let's give him a artillery on the side that I can't access. Hopefully he comes out on the right side. We'll square up on him. We already killed about half his crew. And here we go in 3, 2, 1. Engage. God damn it. I thought I could get him. I fucked up. I fucked up. Oh shit! I got saved.
Oh, the
But the SKR
torpedoes.
got me. Alright, now it's Udachi time. This is, I actually wanted to bring this in at the beginning. I just had to get that cap early. See all those guys moving southbound? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 fucking, well, it's like the whole goddamn team. We are going to light all of these motherfuckers the fuck up. So fucking A, bro. If you guys never played Navy Field, I played a lot of Navy Field. I fucking loved Navy Field. And I had fucking battleships, aircraft carriers. I was fucking super good at destroyers and cruisers. I was really good at everything in that game. But my favorite ship in that game was the Kitakami. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing some air sim later. Um, probably like I'm probably gonna finish up my naval star, head to the gym, and when I come back from the gym, hopefully Crab will be back from getting his shoes, and Crab and I can get on some sim. I was gonna play some sim earlier, but I was checking in with Danks, to see if he wanted to fly, and he left. I think he's back. Oh, nice, babe. Fuck that man with your fucking torpedo. Don't worry, I'm actually kind of disappointed because I wanted to kill that guy, but I'm glad you got him. So all those dudes are just going to spawn here. They're all going to move southwest bound towards Alpha. And they are all broadside to that huge... Like, every single one of those guys is about to have a fucking torpedo in their face. Absolutely, absolutely love... but anyway, yeah, my favorite ship, Navy Field, Kitakami, dude. I used to have, like, maxed out... Freeman, what was it called? It was, like, Elite... Like when the soldiers are like, they were like +2 or something. I kind of, it's been so long since I played Navy Field, I forgot how it all worked. But I had like elite reloading Japanese torpedoes. And I could launch like, I want to say it was like 50 plus 50 plus 50 plus 50 plus 25 plus... I think I launched 250 torpedoes in about 90 seconds. I would put 250 long lance torpedoes in the fucking water. And it was fucking brutal, dude. Like, the enemy team was just like, what the fuck?
I got most of my torpedoes out before I got downed.
Yeah, I had a U.S. destroyer. I had a U.S. battleship line with destroyers on it. I had a U.S. aircraft carrier. I had Japanese aircraft carrier. Japanese battleship line. I had the German battleship line and a German aircraft carrier, and my friend, he played... These are quads. Quads for the squads. And then I had my friend, he played a UK battleship line and a UK aircraft carrier, and he had those swordfish torpedo bombers that were so high skill that they were like immune to AAW. Like he could just fly circles around people, and then his there we go. We got a Krasny Cream. Yep, I had the Super Yamato. I had the U.S. battleships up to the North Carolina. I think I had up to the Essex for the aircraft carriers. For the Japanese, I can't remember. I think I had a maxed out Japanese carrier. Oh yes, yeah, Corn. I'll definitely be down. I'll try to talk Crabs into some props, but I'll definitely be down for some props for sure. My torpedoes are starting to hit.
Oh yes, I those.
I'd love to fly some props with you guys. Dude, Navy Field 2 was... I was so excited about it. Navy Field 2 came out right when I joined the military. I was in tech school when it came out. I downloaded that shit. I was so excited, bro. I was like, yes! The sequel to my favorite fucking game. And it was so trash. It was so... I don't know how they fucked it up so bad, honestly. Like, I was like, all you guys had to do was make the same game with just slightly better graphics, and you would have been fucking solid, dude. And it just, it completely killed it, dude. Congo down. That explains it, Freeman. Yeah, different studio. Cause dude, it had a totally different feel. It was lacking so much charm. The graphics were fucking horrible. The gameplay was awful, dude. I don't know. Navy Field was just so well done, dude. And you know it's still going, right? Oh yeah, dude. I love being able to like customize the turrets and shit. Like you still like you still had to like balance ton. It was like historically accurate and like it kind of pushed you towards putting on the historical guns. But we also had like an Emden that we would like put like AA turrets on all the primaries. I think my friend had like a Dido that we put pom poms on the primaries. That was actually the first game, Freeman, that I ever like. I was a kid when I was playing Navy Field, but that was the first game that I was ever so passionate about that I got really involved, like with the developers and like the forums. That was the first game that I ever actually changed the course of. Um, the developers talked to me regularly in that game, and I got several ideas implemented. Do you know escort ships? Like how you could get like a little ship that like followed you around and would like provide you with AA cover, and you could like make another ship, and then that was me. I talked with the developers with that about that for months about implementing that system, and like they, yeah, dude, it was crazy. Like it totally changed like my whole trajectory. I was like, wow, I can actually, if I'm persistent and I actually like, can convey, and I was really articulate for a 14-year-old kid. Um, but they listened and they heard what I was saying. They heard my justifications. They listened to how I described the systems, and they were like, yeah, and they fucking did it. And they did it almost exactly like I told them to. It was pretty fucking close. And then there was a couple other things. The other major one was that 4-digit PIN that you had to type in. So you had like your account name, you had your account password, and then like if you wanted to do trades, like even if you were on the account, but you wanted to trade something to somebody else or like give somebody gold, you had to type in like a 4-digit PIN. I suggested that they put the like that. It was kind of like an early version of like two-factor authentication, kind of. They implemented that. There was a couple of other things, but they were a little bit more minor. I can't remember them all now. It's been so fucking long, dude. That was like 20 fucking years ago. But that was the very first time that I realized, like, like, hey, if you talk to the developers, like, if you put yourself out there and deal with the argumentative people and argue your case and argue your points and politely rebut people, and you stay persistent with it, like, you can actually get shit done and you can change games for the better. And like it totally shapes the way that I interact with like like the developers in War Thunder. Like there's been lots of stuff that I've been able to get done in War Thunder. Hey, GG, babe. That I've been able to affect in the game. Just by. I have no idea, Synthcorn. I gotta go to the gym after this, and then I gotta come back and get some food, and I got one more game in me, and then I'm heading to the gym. So I don't know. Conservatively, maybe in like 3 hours. Oh shit! Even if I have time, fuck, 3 hours, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 3 hours should work. But that's also unless Snack wants to play Baldur's Gate when I get back from the gym.
Ooh.
So if she wants to Baldur's Gate it up, we may end up doing that. Who's a baby girl? Who's a bowl? Who's a sweet boy? Am I a full-time streamer? No. No. No desire to be a full-time streamer. I do not do this for a job. Yeah. Big air carriers, like aircraft carriers, or like those like parasite fighters kind of deal. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, baby. Did I disturb your slumbers? Okay. Chomp. Yeah, do you mean like aircraft carriers, like like ships that carry planes, or like planes that carry planes? Like sometimes they have bombers that have they I guess the answer is they don't have either. There are aircraft carriers in the game, but you cannot play them. Ships that carry planes. So there are aircraft carriers in the game that you can use. They exist. They are modeled, but they are not playable vehicles. Like you can't get an aircraft carrier and like drive it around. But there are aircraft carriers on the maps. There are aircraft carrier assets, and they are beautiful. They're modeled well, and they work. Like you can like land on an aircraft carrier, like trap the cable and stuff like that. Sometimes they're a little buggy. Um, we do have problems with them at times, but for the most part, they're pretty well done. Like Suspect, that's like if this is what you're talking about, this this is what I'm talking about. Like this, like Corsairs taking off of a carrier, you could do that shit. All right, this time, baby, can you go try to cap Charlie?
On it.
Copy, thank you, baby. I'm gonna try to hit these torpedoes early. I'll definitely get my score on this one. So yeah, if there was like something like so here's the deal with aircraft carriers. Everybody's like, oh man, I want aircraft carriers. I disagree. Um, yeah, I don't think CVs in War Thunder. I think it would remove one of the coolest parts about War Thunder, where the like. All right, so there's like a couple of ways that you could do aircraft carriers, right? Um, you can be the aircraft carrier and just be acting as like a floating spawn, and you don't actually control aircraft at all, and you are literally just driving a ship around that has poor armament, poor protection, and basically has to stay away from the fight, and your job is to just go back there and fuck off, which seems, like ill-suited towards War Thunder, and like I mean that seems more like an AI role to me. Or you could do aircraft carriers where you launch squadrons off of the aircraft carriers, and the squadrons are no longer independently controlled, and it's like more like an RTS type situation, which I think removes way more charm than it's worth. Like that, because at that point you're doing World of Warships, and if you've ever seen the aircraft carriers in World of Warships, they're fucking garbage. And you know what I mean? Like War Thunder having all of the planes actually being independently flown
Charlie.
and intelligently controlled. Good job, baby. I think that's more valuable than player-driven aircraft carriers. And if you turned aircraft carriers into like a logistics type situation where it's like, okay, like you are a floating spawn and your job is to like move the elevators and shuffle the planes around the deck and basically like give the plane the plane's spawning ability to the players. Like I could see something like that, but like how long is that going to be entertaining? Where you're just like, okay, move the ammo. All right, arm the swordfish, ready it up on the catapult, and make it available for a player to spawn. Like, because at that point you're basically doing Dinner Dash aircraft carrier version, and yeah, and then people would grief it and stuff like that. I don't know, man. I'm glad that there are aircraft carriers in the game. I think that there should be aircraft carriers that like a flagship can handle. In Navy Field, we had a flagship. It was always the biggest ship on the team. I think the flagship, I think aircraft carriers should be objectives that are worthwhile to go after. But I think that it should be like an AI that basically stays in the back, and then the flagship can set waypoints for it, and push it up a little bit if they want to be a bit more aggressive, or stuff like that, and the team can obscure it with smoke and shit. Yeah, we need, yeah, like, I don't know. Like, I understand why people are always asking for aircraft carriers, and believe me, I've played aircraft carriers in other games where they, like Navy Field, aircraft carriers were done really well, but Navy Field was built for it. War Thunder is not. And what you'd have to change to make it work within War Thunder, I feel like would detract a lot more from War Thunder than it would ever add. personally. Um, See, ideally, the way that I envision aircraft carriers being implemented in a fun, balanced, and like accomplishable way is naval. What landed us in Alaska? We got four choices, and we thought Alaska sounded the most interesting. We were wrong. Um, if you had naval multi-crewing and naval was a single life death match, and when you died, every single player that died automatically got an aircraft able to be spawned on the AI aircraft carrier. So if you had a four-man squad inside of a ship and your ship died, you would be like all four of you would show up on an aircraft carrier and be able to take off and like fly like as a squadron, but with every plane being independently controlled. That I see as like a more realistic and pleasing implementation. But that requires like a bunch of other different systems, such as multi-crewing and shit like that, and who knows if like multi-crewing in naval I think would be fucking amazing. Right, flying a plane against ships is normally a one-way trip because it's one plane attacking a ship at a time, and that's not how it's designed, and that's why Freeman, I think that, without making planes overpowered or without nerfing ships and actually having ships being powerful against planes, the thing is you have to come in force, right? So you need like more than one plane. You need like 4, 5, 6 planes doing a torpedo run, and then you actually stand a chance of success. So like Freeman, like let's say we were on a battleship, right? And I was driving the battleship, or like I brought the battleship in, and it was, you, me, Snack, and Crab, and we were all on the battleship together. And some of us were doing like the primary bow gun, some of us were doing the primary stern gun, some of us were doing the starboard secondary, some of us were doing the torpedoes and the AA armaments and steering the ship and controlling the catapults and the aircraft and stuff like that. But then our battleship dies. We get one shot, right? And then we die. Then we would immediately all get the ability to spawn in on the aircraft carrier in like an era appropriate, like it would give us like a F6F or an SBD or something like that, and we could take off, and it would still be challenging. Like I feel like 4 against 1 in War Thunder is absolutely, because I can kill the aircraft carrier in Sim with 2 other people helping me. Like if you fly it smart, if you communicate, if you use valid strategies, like it's absolutely doable. But 4 is way better than 1. I don't think we would need 20 or 30. I mean, 20 or 30 would be cool, but you'd have to have like 64 fucking person servers. I don't know. I don't know if we could handle that. No, but so the thing is, Freeman, what I'm saying is like you all spawn together. Like right now, yeah, you spawn planes after dying, but you're all hodgepodged out. Like, I die, and then 2 minutes later you die, and I'm in an airplane, and I'm 2 minutes ahead of you. Like, you would need that multi-crewing to keep people, like, we all spawn together, and we can all, like, we are all in a squad. It's not randoms, it's like you and the 3 squad mates that you brought with you, and you're all in the same plane with the same capabilities, starting at the same place at the same time, and then yeah, and it would probably only work in like Naval EC with like a longer duration battle. I think you do. I think it would require multi-crewing with single life death matches that would, help people to passively stay together. Babe, I got 8 ship kills already.
Damn, baby.
I'm already at 17,000 damage. I've just been over here talking about fucking aircraft carriers, like casually just sinking the entire enemy fucking fleet. See, but that's the beauty, Freeman, is you don't have to. Right now, we can control ships pretty well solo. Like, they already have really good systems for playing the ships on your own. It could be a little bit task saturated, but like, let's say you don't have any friends, right? You know, and you aren't interested in making, like, you don't have the social skills to make friends and acquaintances and shit like that. Fine, right? You could still totally play your ship by yourself. Like, you'd be fine. You really wouldn't have, like, that much of a disadvantage, or really any disadvantage. You'd still be able to control all the same systems and shit. You just have to do all the work yourself. Which, you know, that's how it works right now. Like, that's currently what we do. So we already have good solo systems in place so that people like that, you know, can still play the game, you know, with multi-crewed, you know, other people, and everybody's still, like, on a pretty even keel. That's honestly kind of the beauty that where Naval really lends itself to it, is because it's like you don't have to multi-crew. It would just be an option available to you, and it would make that aircraft carrier spawning planes simultaneously much more practical for people who do choose to multi-crew. You know, and it's like, and if you don't want to work with anybody, if you don't want to squad up with anybody, fucking fine, don't. You know, like, that was always an option, and your ship still works like the same way. So the way I would do it, Freeman, is, like, let's say you had 4 people on a ship. You would be able to, like, you know how, like, Battlefield works, where you can, like you're, like, in a tank, right? And, like, you could switch between the driver, the gunner, the commander, so on and so forth, and, like, you know, if a position is already occupied, then you cannot occupy it, but you can, like, freely swap. Like, nobody would be stuck driving the ship the whole time, but anyone could freely swap to the ship, and you could switch to as many turrets as you have available. So if you were the only one on the primary battery, and I was driving, and Krabs was controlling the secondaries, and Snack was controlling the tertiaries, then you would have all the primary turrets. But if I switched to the primary turrets as well, then you would be bow only and I'd be stern only. But then if Snack also switched to the primary turrets, all 3 of us would be there, and we would each get our own turret. Like, you would be the A turret, I would be the B turret, Snack would be the C turret, and then if Snack left, like, it would continuously combine and decombine as is necessary based on the current demand. So you could have a four people on a ship, and there's always enough to do, and, like, you know, even if it's sharing the guns and whatnot, and being able to, like, hey, you know what, A and B turrets are shooting at this guy, but the C turret can't quite get to him, so the C turret's shooting at somebody completely else. And he's using his own fire control system, he's using his own aiming, his own ammunition type, you know, and you would be able to do local control and shit like that, so you'd be able to switch to individual positions and, like, you know, control your own. And it might be hard, Freeman. I don't know. I'm not a programmer, but I've seen way more complicated shit than that done. So, like, I don't know how difficult it would be, but I know it's possible because I've seen shit like it done elsewhere. And if any company has the resources to do it, Gaijin certainly does. You know what I mean? Like, maybe the people that they have right now can't do it, but yeah, fucking figure it out. Like, yeah, War Thunder can do it. I don't know how to do it, and I'm not gonna sit here and argue the semantics of, like, how it's done. Like, I mean, you're the coder, you're the programmer, and would it be difficult? Yes, I'm sure it would be. Is it possible? Absolutely yes. Is it worth it? Also absolutely yes.